Ball watch.
Mm.
Fuck.
What happened?
I dropped the water.
What else? Did we butcher the solo intro too? I didn't know that. If
No,
that was
no.
possible.
That one's just for right now. Honestly, I might see if I can cut it and put an old one in. We'll see.
So
Maybe
we
not
got,
then.
well, hey, episode 54, Ball Watch. We're back to it. What a weekend. What a weekend it was.
Lot went down. Lot went down.
I mean, action packed from the last episode to now. Every day was just something. I mean, you got some great W's from the New York teams. You got wrestling going absolutely bananas right now.
The doctor of thugonomics is back.
Yep, yep. We got Severance out there. That last episode.
Oh, but the directing was so good. Come on, man. Come on.
I thought it was a clean episode. You wanted no background on Gemma?
We didn't even get all the answers.
You ain't got the answer, Sway. Listen, free Gemma, man. What they doing to Shawty?
I'll give my full talks when we talk Severance.
That's fair. Listen, you see the name though. You see the name. But yeah, a lot out there this weekend. Episode 54. I got a lot of linebackers. A
Yep.
lot of linebackers. Is this one of the greatest of all time? Well, he's definitely one of them. You think he's top three?
Are you gonna say Brian Urlacher?
I'm gonna say Brian Urlacher.
Uh, the only thing I think of when I think of Brian Urlacher is Brandon Jacobs running him over.
Mm,
Giants running back.
I like that. I like that.
Absolutely. And that was when Urlacher was in his prime, and it was almost like he couldn't, be stopped. And Brandon Jacobs just literally ran him over.
I mean, that's a sick visual to have right now. I was just thinking if there was five running backs that you wouldn't want to meet in the A gap, you got to think Brandon Jacobs is one of them.
Okay, like off the top of my head, Brandon Jacobs, Marshawn Lynch,
Derrick Henry,
Derrick Henry,
AP.
AP for sure. I'm trying to like LeGarrette Blunt
Oh, Blunt would be a tough one.
probably would not
Blunt
want
would be a tough one.
to. I'm trying to think of who else.
I just think Brandon Jacobs,
He was
not that
so
he gets overlooked, but he was just such an animal, dude.
dude. He when he first when the Giants first started using him, it was so annoying because I don't know if he was a rookie or like second year, but everybody knew when he came into the game he was getting the ball, so they
Yeah.
just knew, and he still would run people over. And then towards as his career as he got a little further into his career, we got Bradshaw, and I forget. There's another running back I'm forgetting the name of.
That 1-2 punch was
Yeah,
lethal.
because then you didn't know, and we could do more with Brandon Jacobs, but yeah, he was a fucking animal.
Yeah. I mean, absolute dog. So glad we got to bring that back up. Forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I got Brian Urlacher, Bobby Wagner,
good one.
other dog.
Yep. Was he on that Legion of Boom team that
Yeah.
won? Really?
Yeah, that's when he was like, I was younger in his career, but he was still, Bobby Wagner.
No, for sure.
And then he
I
almost,
can't. I didn't realize he's been. That's like fucking. He's
yeah, I
been in
think,
the league like 13 years now. Then at least.
yeah, very underrated leader, I will say. Because, I mean, he just took this Commanders team, NFC Championship.
Yeah, and they added on for nothing.
And dude,
For nothing.
that was crazy. I woke up to that the next day. I was like, what? That's what, like, we said this before, all these, like, great wide receivers, they just go for nothing.
Fifth rounder. You're telling me the Giants couldn't offer a fifth rounder?
That's the other problem that makes you think. But I got some basketball players as well.
I had one other linebacker. Another all-time great, but lost to us in the Super Bowl. Teddy Bruschi.
Said a little brewski, eh? He is an all-time great. It's on ESPN. all the time now.
All
But
timer. Let me get a Teddy Bruschi
mhm,
Deluxe. Can't beat that. Can't beat
can't.
that.
It's unbeatable, undefeated, never lost, except to us. Except to us.
That's facts. Lost twice to us, I think.
Not
I think he's
once,
on both.
2 time. He was like one of those linebackers. I saw a picture of him too. He had like the neck brace and everything. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That's what my linebackers looking like. But
Uh,
to go,
who you got now? I have one NBA player.
I have two. I have Horace Grant,
Nice.
and then I have a legend, which I think is the one you also have.
Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown. He's a bona fide scrub.
He can't play. That's all time, man. That's all
That
time.
is hilarious. Now, if you are Kwame Brown and you hear like Stephen A going off like that, like it's got to be hands, no? Like I know he did his own thing later on, but
For sure, it would have to be like,
that was the most disrespectful rant I think anyone has ever heard.
who cares? It's Kwame Brown. He can't play. He got small hands. He don't have a post move that he could go to.
It's crazy. That's a grown man saying that about you. Like that just
It's kind of
wow.
also crazy how long Stephen A's been doing that too.
I was about to say, do you
That's
think
a
that
long
was like
time.
was that the first one that really had him go viral? I'm sure it wasn't. But I mean, for me, that's the first thing you think of. Then you have the whole crack one, which was
Yeah.
a little
I don't,
later.
I don't know if that's his first list. I know he was covering shit like way before that too. I don't know if that's it. I mean, it could be his first one, possibly. I mean, you got to
He's a bona fide
if
scrub.
there are people who are like, "Hey, what do you think of when you hear the name Kwame Brown?" I feel like that's got to be the first, if not the first, like right up there.
Yeah, I mean, you got that, and then
It's
the other
random.
way to put it, if you ask someone about Stephen A's like top five best rants, that's probably one
Yeah, for
or
sure,
one or two.
for
So
sure, for sure. It's funny that Brown calling out Stephen A. and then Stephen A. being like, "Oh, I got something for this on the show tomorrow," and it's like, dog, that is what he's talking about.
yeah, you're proving his point. That the whole thing with KD too, like got me thinking about just Stephen A
That's a
moments.
good one too. You
You
do
don't want to
not
prove it.
want to make an enemy out of me. I'm looking right in the camera. You do not want to make an enemy out
Stephen
of
A,
me.
what are you gonna do, Stephen A? Like what could you possibly do to have KD shaking in his boots? Like
You seen the video of Stephen A. walking into I think it might be a Lakers game or it's some game, and he's walking around the court like, and he's like dapping everyone up like I'm.
yeah, everyone's saying that he's walking in like he's about to drop 20 or something like that.
Yeah,
Listen, content factory for sure. But if I was Kwame Brown, I would have went right to that ESPN office and we would have had to throw down. We would have had to throw down.
yeah. I'm sure people would want to throw down with me for the shit I've said on this fucking show.
That's what we do, man.
I say, bring it on, please. It'll help us.
Mm.
It'll
Isaiah
help
Stewart. Like out of 54 episodes, I think we definitely chirp Isaiah Stewart quite often.
Isaiah Stewart. Yeah, I chirp him
Yeah.
all the time. I chirp him.
Joe Shane.
He would definitely kick my ass. Joe Shane would not,
Yep.
but Isaiah Stewart for sure would.
I'm
Who
trying to
else?
think of anyone else we really chirped on this show so far.
Uh, I mean, I've chirped all the Canada players who would probably fucking beat my ass, beat my head in.
Big old boys.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe a little. I would chirp the Yankees, but that's the Yankees. But yeah, listen, this is what we do on this podcast, brother. This is what we do. So if you're new to it, we be chirping. We do be chirping.
Lent is coming up. Maybe I'll have to try and give up cursing.
Mm, I forgot. Yeah, Lent is coming up. I gotta figure that out. Figure out what am I gonna say I'm gonna get rid of and then forget that I said I got rid of it.
I
But
think
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
try.
be I think it's gonna be fast food for me this year
Wow.
because well, let's get into it. Swish bought a scale for the
Oh,
crib. Absolute miss. what the weight was.
Mm.
Had a
Now,
feeling where it would be, and it's in the vicinity because I knew it was going to be bad.
was it more
A
than you
little,
were originally
a little
thinking?
more. It's not good. Let's just put it that way. It's really not good.
Fair,
So,
fair. So, maybe that's a great switch though.
yeah.
You look at
But
that
I also
scale.
don't know. This fucking scale is pissing me off too because I put it in. You got to get it on a flat surface. So I thought it was a flat surface. And then I was like, ah, maybe this isn't flat enough. Let me move it. Different weight. Was like, huh. Moved it to another surface. Surface.
Different
Different
weight.
weight. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, way too tricky. I don't really understand if someone could explain that to me, what the whole flat surface thing has to do with anything.
I don't know, but I put it on again, two to three different flat surfaces, and I'm getting two to three different numbers. So
I
I don't know.
got you. Is it
I
did
took
you
the number that
learn?
I had this morning, and that's what we're going off.
I like that. That's good. That's how it should be. Always weigh yourself in the morning. Now, did you learn from our ghost lesson to not buy a glass scale, or what kind of scale are we talking?
I'll show you right now. I have the box right here because we bought it. It was on sale at Hobby Lobby.
Nice. You see, that's my speed now. I don't think there's any way that I would ever get a glass scale again.
Well, I think this is some. It's like a tempered glass, but I don't know. It's not. It's not like the one we have had. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. I mean, what a story that was, but hey, brother, good for you. Good for you.
I mean, told myself I'd do a little working out today to, after I saw that, and I didn't do any working out. So
It's all right. As long as you're starting to like, get it out there into the universe, hopefully you'll start maybe tomorrow. Probably not, but there's a chance. There's a chance.
we'll see. We'll see. Got to do something.
Something needs to change.
Bad. It's bad right now.
I believe in you. The, the Ball Watch podcast, we got your back, brother.
I'm starting to look like a ball.
Little bowling ball,
I'm to look like a ball.
like Diabito
Who?
from,
Who?
from Family Guy. Never seen
I never seen that one.
that, but fair.
That sounds funny though.
It's mad fun. All right, I got a swish, and it was yesterday. That's why the voice is a little raspy. Went to the Ranger game,
Yeah,
and we went to the a bar back in Hoboken after, and it was like completely dead. But the bartender was ripping Mario Kart.
that's sick.
So he was like, yo, grab a controller, let's run it. And we fucking played Mario Kart for probably a good 30 minutes. It was pretty dope, man.
30 minutes. I was expecting like 3 hours.
I mean, it was after the game. The bar wasn't saying open too late.
Hmm.
I would have, but I was also getting
That's
my
sick.
I was also getting my ass kicked. So
By who?
the kid could play. He was playing before I got there. And then me and him were just running it, and I just couldn't catch up to him. I was a little rusty, but the vibes when there's we were doing a little Mario Kart thing too. It was dope, man. Vibes are through the roof with some Mario Kart.
Bureau card is fire. It's
Mhm.
fire.
So yeah, shout out that bartender. It's a good time.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna try. I might get a Wii. I might have to.
There's a no. Well, the
Or a
Nintendo is coming
Switch.
out with a new Switch.
I know, but there's like nothing new about it, right?
I don't know. It's like a little bigger. I think the controllers might be slightly bigger, and I'm sure there's going to be new games. But I mean, I don't know. I'm sure maybe you could play the new games on the regular Switch as well.
We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, maybe a Switch might be the next purchase.
I took some Switch games from Michael that he never played.
Atta boy.
Trying to get him going over here. Got to set that shit up.
Hmm.
Uh, my Switch is the car that I've been playing with. Built another Lego.
Oh,
Brian
Need for
Brian
Speed.
O'Connor, Fast and Furious.
Wow. How long did that one take?
This one wasn't as this one was not as many pieces. It was only like 300 something, but so many fucking stickers, bruh. There was like 22 stickers on this thing.
See, I
Very
think the stickers, I think that would be more annoying to me than the Legos itself.
No, it definitely is. It definitely is.
because they're
But
sensitive. Then you gotta make sure they're on a certain way.
yeah, got that Fast and
Shit
Furious.
look clean though. Shit do
Yeah.
look clean.
Apparently, I think Lego just released a new Fast and Furious one, which is from the first movie, the orange car that they have at the end.
That's the best one of all time.
And then I think they also have one of Dominic Toretto's, the black car that he has.
Mm.
I think it's a Dodge, might not be a Dodge, I don't know, but I think they have that too.
So what do you think your game plan is with the Legos? Like, are you just gonna try to go to each franchise that you enjoy the most and just get one Lego piece from each one, or whichever one catches your eye?
No, well, no, I'm definitely gonna get multiple franchises. Like, there's still a bunch of Star Wars ones that I want to get. There's a bunch of Marvel ones that I want to get. They fucking are releasing, which this one I'm gonna have to wait on because it's a little expensive. Uh, a Jurassic Park one or Jurassic
Ooh,
World, whatever. But it's literally like the entire T-Rex skeleton. I've been seeing it on my TikTok. Shit looks fire.
damn,
It's like 3,000 pieces though.
hefty one.
Yeah, that's a big one. I don't think I've
Probably.
done one over 1,000 yet.
I was, was that a couple days long, a couple weeks.
Oh, it's days for sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how these people do it. Like, well, I guess they're
Gotta
trying to
ask,
make.
gotta ask Billy, man.
No, but I was gonna say, I feel like I guess the people who are like sitting there making the videos for it, like they're trying to get paid for it, so they're gonna sit there and do it all at once. But I think if like I'm sitting there doing that 3,000 one all at once, it's like 10 to 12 hours. I'd probably just be sitting there doing it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a
That's
lot.
hefty. That's hefty. I think this also stems, like I said it before, this stems the hatred for Isaiah Stewart.
Right? Could be. Could be.
Big,
He
he
should play
got
with.
into Legos pretty much as soon as he made that remark about Miles Turner playing with Legos. So I think the hate is warranted. The hate is warranted.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I got another swish, and it is when you get into a train station and the train arrives right
Oh,
as you get there.
cannot beat that.
Such a blessing.
Yeah, that
Such a
happened
blessing.
once when you didn't catch it.
Ah, yes, that's a tough story. That's a tough story. But I also didn't really take trains like that at the time. So when I put my arm out,
Nah. For
I
those who
thought
don't
the
know,
doors didn't open right away. So I was like, ah, fuck.
for
But they,
those who don't know, we got to the train station going to the Giants game, and me and my dad get on the train because I was like, "Yo, train's here," so I start booking it down because I have taken the train before,
Hmm.
and this kid is just
All right. Now,
walking in slow motion.
the only defense I have,
Doesn't realize, oh, the train doors are gonna close if I'm not on it, and missed the train. So we had to get off at the next stop and wait for him.
it was brutal. It was brutal. The only thing I will say in my defense is I was very hungover. So should that have caused the whole situation? No, but I was struggling to move. But I trooped it out for the Giants. I think they lost 40-0 that game or whatever it was. And the funniest part about it is we put our arm out, the door closes and it's not reopening. So I'm like, ah. So then I pull my arm back, and then just seeing the faces of you and Dad, you
Unbelievable.
guys were just so disappointed, dude. It was just like a movie scene where things just weren't going right, and just watching the train pull away slowly, and you guys just staring in disbelief.
Unbelievable.
It was funny. It was bad, but it was funny. So I get to look back on it now. Now I get a little pep in my step when I see that train coming. So that was a one and done type thing.
Yeah, you live and learn. You live and learn.
That shit was fun.
Uh, I've got a swish. Um, it's unfortunate that I'm finding it out right around this time. But as most of you know, I'm not the biggest soup guy,
Mm.
but I love Panera's broccoli cheddar soup. I think it
Heard a
is
lot of
unbelievable.
I heard a lot of good things about their broccoli ched.
It is the best. I love that soup. Tried a different diner's brock shed soup back when I was traveling up in Lake George. That shit was not good.
Hmm.
But anyway, was at the grocery store last week and realized that Panera puts containers of their soups in grocery stores for you to take home.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah. Well, it's huge. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to definitely switch up my diet, so I won't be able to buy that right now. I say that as I had pizza and ice cream cake today.
Hmm.
Uh,
You got a child's birthday party or
no,
was that
but it was well, it wasn't just I didn't just have the ice cream cake for no reason. Happy birthday, D. Happy belated. We were having ice cream cake.
sick? Sick.
But
Shout the
yeah,
boy.
it had pizza for lunch. Terrible, terrible fucking start to the diet.
All right, all right.
Uh, but
Gotta start
anyway,
somewhere.
if you are a fan of their broccoli cheddar soup and you see it in the grocery store, buy it because it tastes the exact same and it's fucking delicious. Literally, like heat it up in the microwave for 3 minutes and bang.
I might have to dabble with that because I just feel like I'd never go out my way to go to Panera,
Oh,
but I've heard so many good things about their Brock Ched. So that might be the introductory to it.
it's delicious, absolutely delicious.
All right. I like that. That's good for the listeners. That's good for me. And good for you, even though you're gonna steer away from it.
Got to steer away from it right now. It's got to be done. Pizza too. Everything. Definitely cake as well.
Love it. Love it. Boys are getting healthy. The boys are getting healthy. Summer's coming. I got a miss, and it has to do with food as well. Placed the order Friday night, fell asleep. Food was sitting outside all night.
Brutal. You
It's
definitely
just
definitely heated it up and ate it later that day.
yes, yes, I did. Was it McDonald's? Might have been.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, you would just think I've done this so many times that I would learn by now. Just put the phone down. It's like that Michael Jackson meme where the guy's like holding up the gun.
yeah, like put it out.
That I just wish the other version of Vinny would just be like, hey, that's enough for tonight. So yeah, another miss of ordering food and falling asleep as it gets here.
It's brutal. That is just brutal.
Yeah, and it wasn't even good, when you heated it up. It was not.
Oh no, it's terrible, especially McDonald's. You can't reheat McDonald's.
I just had too much pride going into it. I was like, I really did pay for this, but I shouldn't have. I should not have.
Yuck. I feel like I don't even like I told myself I wouldn't even do Taco Bell anymore reheated. I feel like the only fast food I would reheat now is like Domino's.
Mm, okay. Now that's the heating reheating Taco Bell is brutal.
Can't do
I've
it.
I've done it multiple times, and I probably will going forward. But that is really there should be like that's the line. Like when you're reheating Taco Bell, just go outside and touch some grass or something. So
For sure.
definitely gonna try not to reheat fast food anymore.
Uh yeah, that's I mean, I'm not gonna even try and have fast food right now. So
There you go.
not reheating it is the first step.
Ah, boy.
Um my final miss is the starting five results. We haven't put them out in a while. We decided to, we've been talking about bringing it back, so we got a few up, and I immediately lost the first three. And listen, you know what? The SpongeBob song one, I can listen. People have their preferences, whatever. I might have played that one wrong, going Stadium Rave first.
Mm,
Uh, you know, because then if I go Victory first, then maybe I get This Grill Is Not a Home, and then
really not a
eventually
home.
Stadium Rave.
It's a banger.
So that might have been on me. The Severance one, those are also those were some good ones. Like the chores is a good one. Long travel, questionable, but here's the issue. Here's the real fucking issue.
I don't know if long travel is that questionable before you get
Maybe
off that.
not. Maybe not. Maybe just how it was rated. I'm getting killed in the worst dunk contest one. I'm gonna lose that one too because of the layup.
And the Severance one is interesting because people were texting me saying that the tough poop was very funny. So I was like, I didn't even see the results at that point. I was like, I probably lost that one.
No, you won that one. Um, yeah. People were writing the ball watch account, tough poop is the worst. Yeah, for sure. Somehow I still lose.
Mm.
It is what it is. I would think hangovers is a good one. I would think traffic would be, some 1-1, but I guess not. I guess not as many people are on the road as we are.
That's
And
true.
if you are on the road and you didn't pick the traffic one, I hope you sit in traffic every single time you're on the road. And then you realize, damn, I should have had my brain severed. But that's not even the real one. The birthday one is, I think I, this might
Well,
be,
all right.
this might be under protest because
The
I
birthday one
have a
was tough in
feeling,
itself.
huh?
I said the birthday one was just a tough starting five, like overall.
Yeah, as you're like, oh wow, you might have killed me here. You did really well. Okay, you didn't even know you did really well. Dude, and I should have fucking I shouldn't have allowed this. Renting out a movie theater, I think people are is weighing way too hard. Like, oh my God, yeah, renting out a movie theater is fucking great. This kid had a movie theater birthday party, and I took birthday parties.
That was so, but I've literally done the movie thing multiple times for my birthday.
Spider-Man 4, what else? Or Spider-Man 3, I mean, what else?
There was, didn't we see Iron Man? I know there was at least two where they had like my name on the big thing outside of Main Street.
I don't think Iron Man. I know Spider-Man 3 was definitely one of them.
No, Spider-Man 3 for sure. I do think there was one other time though.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But
What people you think that's really
I think
changing?
people are like, wow, renting out a movie theater? Like, oh my God, that might be the greatest thing ever. And it's like, it's a movie theater birthday, which I had birthday parties. And that one I got killed in.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, maybe gifts, maybe.
I don't know. I guess maybe some people don't like Fudgy the Whale or Bounce Houses. Bunch of old farts, I guess, listening to it. No,
A
nobody wants to
bounce
talk
house is
about
pretty cool. Like looking back, like if I honestly looking back on it, I probably would have voted for yours.
like I can also like favorite dinner. Like I guess there's a bunch of people out there that are just like, "Mommy, cook me this. It's my
No,
birthday."
no, that's also like as you get older, you go to like your favorite dinner spot for your birthday. They know you there. You have a
Oh.
cake.
Where do you go for your birthday dinner that they know you at? Tell me.
I'm not
All
saying
right.
me.
All
I'm
right.
just saying people in general.
All right.
We went out to eat for mom's birthday.
We did. Great espresso martinis.
Yes,
Uh
people enjoy a nice dinner, and most of the time, if it's your birthday, you're gonna get a nice dinner.
bullshit. That was bullshit.
I
But
I will say I was
whatever.
not expecting to go on a run like this. I appreciate the fans, but damn,
Yeah, whatever.
it's belt it's belt
I'll
to ass right now.
stop myself. We're trying not to curse.
But so yeah, appreciate everyone voting. Let's keep voting, keep getting those results in. And yeah, I think the SpongeBob one is fair game. I think that's just
I
pre
agree. SpongeBob. I might have played that. I thought more people would like Stadium Rave, considering like it's played a lot. Dun-dun-dun-dun. But
Mm,
I might have went incorrectly there. I can live with that. The Severance one, I can live with as well. I cannot live with the birthday one.
that's fair. I mean, it's not ridiculous. So what do you think about the worst dunks of all time? Because I don't even know if people know the dunks.
I don't
Bad
know
enough.
if people know the dunks. I think the layup is gonna win. I think that people might know the layup a lot. Also,
Andy Brown.
I don't know how many people are. I'm sure there are some people who are like Kai Cenat, best streamer. I'm sure because I think I might. I mean, I don't know. I went a little older for some of mine, and my people might not know as much ball as us. That's why they listen to Ball Watch. So.
That's true. I mean, the one that I
People,
picked, Jalen Green missing 8 times in a row. I guess
oh, this guy missed 8 times in a row. I gotta vote. That's the worst dunk ever. That's the worst dunk ever. Go fucking watch it, bro. Go watch it.
it was. It's a tough watch. It's a tough watch.
Yeah, I bet. Also, maybe some people are like, I can also see this because I'm different about it. But like people being like, Blake Griffin dunking over the car was so cool. He didn't even
Mm.
fucking dunk over the car.
Maybe people were thrown off by that. I thought it was a good pick. I thought it was funny, but
Me too. I guess people don't, people aren't
the,
about the, comedic relief part of it. But it's
the
whatever. I'll stop being funny. I'll be so fucking serious now.
the results say otherwise.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I don't know. But we're back. We've got a bunch to post. So honestly, I'd be surprised if I get a win at this point.
No, come on.
We'll see.
You got to believe in yourself, brother. You got to believe. There was a lot of good starting five, so we're gonna get up and we're gonna see. I think they're gonna be a lot closer than you think. So to pivot off that, my last miss is the prices of beer at Madison Square Garden. Because god damn.
What is it now?
I mean, they were ridiculous. I think they had to be like it might have been like 45 for 2 beers.
Domestic?
Nah, the tall boys.
What type of beer did you have? What type of beer? I'm not talking about the
I
size.
thought you meant like domestic, like off the
I am
tap.
not talking about the size, brother. I'm
Right.
talking like American made domestic or
Yes, I thought you meant like off the draft type thing. But I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Yes, they were domestic beers. I
okay.
think my first round might have been two high noons, and then after that it was beers, and they were like the $3 difference. But
That's crazy. 22 for a fucking domestic beer?
yeah, so get ready for that. I know we'll be there soon. But damn, I was like, I thought I pre-gamed enough, but clearly not. Clearly not.
Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
Yeah, so MSG, let's bring that down a little bit. Let's bring that down.
Got any Aura farmers?
I do because there was quite a few.
There was.
I mean, I just saw this stat about LeBron, like his MVP season and the season he's having at 40 years old. So
Yeah, man. It's crazy that he's never won an MVP since Miami. It's insane. But
that's what we were talking about because it had me double thinking. I was like, was that the last time he's won an MVP? And then I was like, he probably could just win it realistically every year. But
he won 4 in 5 years, and then I think it's either 4 and 5 or then 3 and 4, and then like another one. But I'm
yeah,
pretty sure he won 4 and 5, and then they never voted for him again, which is insane because we all know why. It's because Jordan had 5, and we couldn't have that happen. So
facts,
we all know.
facts.
We all
Fucking
know.
old heads. Yeah, so I have LeBron. I got one of the boys, maybe the boy, JT Miller.
Mm,
Hopefully we get him on the pod at some point because he's really changed
for
this
sure.
whole season.
I'd love to.
And my last Aura farmer is untucked jersey OG and Anobi.
OG is also one of my Aura farmers.
Because goddamn, that boy had a weekend.
Did you see that? Did you see his stance?
The stance was like, wow. I was scared.
Literally,
But did you see how quick he got into like his actual?
yes. I
That was even crazier.
it's I'm gonna practice it for when we're at the Knicks game because I think I'm gonna try and do it,
I like that. I think that's gonna go over well, and it's gonna be. But man, I mean, what a weekend he had.
bruh.
We're
The
gonna get to it. I mean, the buzzer beater to the
a
lockdown
buzzer
D.
beater to bro. His defense was
I'm telling you, I think people are starting to hear what we talk about because we called out the defense, him and McHale.
yeah. Mikhail forced that 8 second violation.
I know, all hustle, all grit, undefeated with Mitchell Robinson.
Said I got that written down. Uh,
Who
so
who else?
OG was one of my 4 Aura farmers. My other 3 are John Cena,
Mm,
The Rock,
mm.
and maybe the biggest aura farmer during that sequence, Travis Scott.
Yo, Travis Scott was, I couldn't believe he was in there or what he was doing in there.
In there, he was lighting sage in the corner. I guess they call it his rage sage.
Oh, that's what it is now.
I guess that's what they call it because apparently he's been taking some wrestling classes, but
Kid is dripping in
I
aura.
don't listen. If he's been taking some wrestling classes, I don't know how well they're working because he smacked the shit out of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that was not a fake smack. It wasn't like one of those like baby smacks they give or slaps they give to each other. He slapped the shit out of him. Full wind up from up top, right across his face.
Cody's face was like purple.
See, like if you're Cody in that situation, are you like, what? Like, can you really be that mad? Because he's obviously not a wrestler. But
Oh, I think
I
so.
would be if someone smacked the shit out of me, I'd be like, all right, don't ever fucking do that again.
Some of these wrestling accounts on Twitter were like, if Travis is really getting in the ring, he better be prepared for the receipt because
Yeah.
wrestlers don't play about that shit. So
Hmm. Hmm.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I mean, the fact that first that he comes out before The Rock, that he walks down with The Rock and then stays in the ring and then poses with The Rock and John Cena after.
I know he's just staying
What
in
is
there.
what are you doing?
I don't know if he's gonna be that good of a wrestler, but or like, the celebrity ones that they bring in. But that moment was incredible.
I watched pretty much all of Raw tonight because of it.
I got most of the highlights. I mean, Raw also started off insane.
Yes.
Little CM Punk, Seth Rollins,
Hilarious.
CM Punk calling out The Rock and everybody.
Bald fraud. We're getting heel Cena versus babyface CM Punk.
That's crazy.
Cinema.
Absolute cinema. Well, yeah, those are great aura farmers. I'm telling you, so much went down this weekend. A lot of aura in pretty much every single sport. You could go down the line.
Side note, like when Travis Scott came out, they started the Rock's music and transitioned it into Fiend. And I just always think of that video of the dude at the concert who sounds exactly like you. Fiend! Fiend! Fiend!
Oh, that is a great video. And he does sound like me. I don't know. But he sounds like such an idiot. So I guess that goes to show. But yeah, I mean, we'll touch on it more later, but that was an insane moment. Probably one of the crazier ones in wrestling that have ever happened.
By, for sure. For
I mean,
sure.
the aura was just through the roof. Through the roof.
Through the roof, dog.
So
Literally, I can't wait to talk about it. I can't wait. Can't wait.
those are some great aura farmers. I just have one quick boomer complaint. Went out this past week into the city and didn't realize that I guess certain trains are shut down
Oof.
for a certain time overnight. So like I think it was from 1 to 5. There was just no train back to Hoboken. I was like,
Wow.
okay.
That's long for Hoboken too. That's
That's what I'm
surprising.
saying. It's a quick ride. And then I looked it up later and it's literally every weekend from or 1 or 12 to 5. It's closed for maintenance. I'm like, wasn't
Every
this shit?
weekend?
I was
What?
like, wasn't this shit just closed for a whole month for maintenance? Like, what is the 12 to 5 window doing for anybody here?
So basically, if you're out in the city on the weekend, you have to catch the 12 o'clock train.
Gotta catch a 12, gotta stay over in the city or bite that Uber. And it was a hefty one. So I did not. I decided let's take it easy. Already spent enough.
Damn.
So
That's
yeah,
fucking wild.
yeah. Hopped on the first train back though. So it was an interesting, very interesting night. But yeah, I feel like that's prime time to get back and forth from the city to the Hoboken or vice versa.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. One
Why
to
are we shutting it
five
down?
and the weekends, like that doesn't make any sense.
Nah. Nah, so I wasn't a fan of that, and that is my boomer complaint. So if anyone knows why, or maybe we could fix that as a resident of Hoboken now, I might have to.
Woj, get on that, Woj.
Yep, Woj. Boomer.
I don't really have a boomer complaint either, besides the fact that I fucking hate the Roomba vacuum thing.
Mm.
Fucking hate it. Um, Shout out mom. She got it for, us as like a housewarming. I finally set it up.
I was
Very,
about to say that.
very lazy of me. It's very
What? Just
easy to set up, and I just didn't do it. But set it up over the weekend, and I fucking hate it. It almost knocked me over, which like that
how
to
is
me
that
like
possible? It's the
that's
little
really like
fucking
yeah, the
circle
little
thing.
circle vacuum thing that goes around the house. First of all, I don't know. I thought this thing is supposed to have sensors to where it doesn't just bump into everything and make a bunch of fucking noise.
I think that's one of the main selling points of it.
Yeah, and it's just bumping into everything. Then, you know, it's like vacuuming, and it's like, yo, there's a whole other side of the apartment. Go over there.
Mm.
Go over there. Like you're just going back and forth on one side. Go to the other side. So like I was yelling at it then. Obviously, it doesn't know what I'm saying. I'm sure it does, but it doesn't listen.
It's listening to you.
Then it bumped into my foot, like as I was standing, and I almost fell over
Now, all right, real quick, how is that possible? Because I've
because
seen it is there's not
listen,
much force
it,
behind that thing.
well, first of all, it was unexpected, so it bumped into my foot. I didn't expect it. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I had to like lift my foot up, but I was almost gonna step on it, so then I had to like step over, swung his body
So
to
the sun.
uh
I think this might be the first time anyone has ever flopped from being hit by a Roomba. So you should be proud of yourself. That
I
is something.
really, yeah, I fucking hate that thing.
You've been watching a lot of Jalen Brunson.
Oh, don't talk about Jalen like that. Don't talk about him like that. But yeah, then the best is
That's
like Gab is the one who wanted it set up, and I'm like, all right, here, download the app so you can. I don't have a lot of storage on my phone, so now I have the app on my phone, and I have to schedule when it vacuums and shit.
See, this is like when the dad that says he's never gonna love the dog gets the dog and ends up loving it. The only problem is you hate this fucking thing.
Yeah, I
So
will not love this thing ever.
maybe you will. Maybe it just takes a little time, but
I cannot stand it.
hmm.
I named it Mom. That way I won't.
No.
Like, I told him I was going to do that when I got it. That way when I'm fucking yelling at him, I'm like, "Mom, come on, and go over there."
That's great. That's actually pretty solid. Just like old times. Just like old times. But yeah, well, I hope you have better endeavors with your Roomba. I know. It just seems like sometimes technology tries to do too much. And then it's like tries to be so far advanced that it's really taking steps backwards.
I mean, yeah, I would say so. I just like this thing is supposed to definitely have sensors to not bump into things, and I'm just hearing it fucking bump into everything. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? What are you
Mhm.
doing?
So now on this app, you could control it yourself. Like there's a little remote on there, or
No, not, it's just like there's no remote on it, but it's like I could schedule when I wanted to vacuum or if I wanted to vacuum and mop or whatever. But honestly, I don't really trust this thing and I hate it.
fair, fair.
But it'll be vacuuming.
It
So
will be vacuuming. That's true. Maybe you just gotta give it some time. Let it get used to the apartment.
yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll see.
We shall see. You know what else we're gonna see? Unless you got anything else,
For boomer complaints, no, just the one, just
ain't
the
no
one.
complaints. We're actually safe. We're gonna see how this Mets pitching rotation is doing because right now in spring training they're all cooking. They are all cooking. David Peterson looked good. I think he went 3 innings, gave up a hit, scoreless. Kodai Senga, 2 innings, scoreless.
Is
Clay Holmes.
is the Mets spring training pitching staff the greatest pitching rotation we've ever seen?
Now you might be onto something. I mean, every time I go because I still don't know how to watch any of these games. Still trying to figure that out. But
I haven't been able to watch a single one.
yeah, I just see the Mets post like their stats from each one. I'm like, damn, he went 3 scoreless. Oh, He went two scoreless too. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that this rotation. Maybe they took it personally that everyone was like, we got no pitching though. And I hope they did. I've always been a David Peterson guy.
Hmm.
So hopefully he lives up to that name. Little DeGrom-esque.
You're ba loving it so much that you're eating it before preheating it.
Mm, that's facts. That is facts. I am loving it. And I'm loving the vibes. I don't know if you saw a couple videos circulating, like all the Mets, Juan Soto, Marte, I think Siri, Alvarez.
Oh yeah,
Just just looked like some friendly banter.
I saw
It
that.
looked,
I
it
love
looked like the
that.
vibes were through the roof.
You know what? You know what other video I saw? Siri hitting another fucking bomb.
Yeah, Stearns might have done it again. Might have found a little diamond in the rough. And I know this guy, he got some
He's
swag.
done miracles on.
Zombie. He got some aura to him as well. Another one of those guys that you love when he's on your team, and you probably hate when he's not.
Yeah,
So I'm very excited, very happy for the season. I can't wait for it to start. And yeah, the vibes I'm seeing from this Met squad are really, really high right now.
it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Yep. So that's all I got from spring training. I don't know.
I had one other news. Happy trails. We will miss you.
Ah, yes.
Jose Quintana.
I will remember you. I will say,
He's a brewer.
I know, went there 1 year deal. I don't, I did want him back, especially after the whole Minaya and Montes being injured.
Yeah.
But Lynn, his playoff run last year and even
Oh,
towards the end of the season was some of the best pitching I've ever seen.
it was unbelievable.
It was just
Unbelievable.
he,
Excuse me.
well,
Unbelievable.
he was getting everyone just to swing and miss, and it was really a work of art, which is why I would have liked him back this year. But clearly Stearns is going a different route.
Probably wanted to do. He might. I mean, he said this on a 1 year deal, and I'm sure it's like a 1 year higher end deal for him that maybe Stearns didn't want to give up.
That is something that Stearns does not like to do.
Yeah.
So
So we'll see.
it's all right. Hopefully this Mania injury gets back quicker than expected and our rotation keeps cooking like they are right now. Give me vintage Kodai. If you give me vintage Kodai and match that up with a solid Peterson and Mania from last year
And Clay Holmes.
and a rebranded Clay Holmes, we might be all the way back.
Cooking Clay Holmes. That's what they call him.
Hmm,
Because he is
I like that.
cooking. Put
I
it on
like
the
that.
shirt.
We might need to. We might need to. And that is all the spring training talk we have for this episode.
Yep. It is interesting that Billy Epler went to the Brewers as like a head of scout, or I don't know about head of scouting, but like as like an advisor, and then immediately after they signed Quintana.
Yeah,
Makes
it just seems like we're switching personnel. Like we got Stearns, who
yeah.
was who was in the Brewers facility, and they took Epler.
Billy.
Billy. Dilly
You,
dilly.
you seen that that video circulates all the time when something happens on Twitter of like one of the players I guess he signed or whatever when he's just walking in center field with the
Yeah,
coffee,
and he
picks the
picks up.
ball up, just lets launches it, keeps it pushing.
Yep. Classic. That's just a guy being a dude moment. You
Yeah.
see you see a baseball on the ground in an open field, you pick that up every time.
Oh yeah,
And you let it fly.
easily.
So that video is about funny. Yeah, shout out to lads. I'm very excited. QGTM. Let's get that season going, man.
Dollar bills, yo.
Another thing that happened this weekend, the combine.
Yes.
I
Which
know I
led
was a little into that last week, but I have some rumors that I saw online, and I want to get your thoughts on them.
let's hear it.
The Vikings bringing back Sam Darnold for multiple years.
I don't understand that, especially a I can understand maybe one more year genuinely if what's his name? JJ McCarthy, right?
AJ, yeah, that's like why would you the whole multiple year thing? Then I would have traded JJ and get another piece.
Yeah, I don't know. The ending of this year, Sam Darnold looked like really bad. I know he looked good early, he looked bad late, and I
I
feel
mean,
like
don't yeah, like you just said that. Not to take away anything from Sam Darnold, we thought the Vikings were going to be ass this year.
literally picked them fourth in
So
that division, and then they were almost first.
yeah, I don't know, 14-2, whatever they finished, but he did look pretty sensational in the regular season, and then he looked like Sam Darnold at the end of the season. So I don't know, like I wouldn't give him multiple years. That's just my opinion.
I don't think it makes sense because A, he's gonna want to get paid bread. So you're gonna, even if you're giving him a short-term deal, you're giving him like probably the highest he can make for those 2 years
Yep.
or whatever. Uh, JJ was hurt. If he's not, if you're unsure if he's going to be ready for the start of this year, then honestly, what I would do is I'd franchise tag Sam Darnold so you don't have to give him like all the money or whatever.
Everybody be getting tagged nowadays.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't understand like what their game plan is then. I also feel like other teams are gonna offer him like I think the Titans or the Browns would offer him more money.
Does have the Titans written all over it.
Even the Raiders are an option. I mean, hell, I wouldn't want it, but I'm sure like we've discussed, like we've spoken to his agent or whatever.
For sure. I'm sure we have. Because it seems like they really want to get our QB, and they're pretty desperate for it. Because that was one of the other rumors that the Giants were going to give Matthew Stafford whatever number he wanted,
Yeah.
and they were going to let that fly ASAP. But I think it's a good thing for us. Matthew Stafford just used us, which sucks. But I think that's better than us giving him 100 million guaranteed.
100%. And I think any fucking good player in the NFL, whether it's a QB or a wide receiver or whatever, that is like either unhappy with their contract or hitting free agency. I mean, I would use the Giants for anything I wanted to. I don't think anybody really wants to come here. We suck. And it's like,
Use us.
yeah, oh, like we'll throw you the bag. All right, yo, agent, go tell them that they're gonna meet everything I want, and that whatever that other team is better wisen up, and that's what the Rams did. Even though I know Stafford, a report came out, he's taking like with him going back to the Rams, he's taking less.
I mean, maybe I haven't really seen the full details because he just used us like a side chick. But like you said, if I'm a player, that's exactly what I would be doing.
100%.
But as a Giant fan, I'm happy we didn't get him, and I would like Aaron Rodgers.
Really?
I think Aaron Rodgers is a way better bet than Stafford would have been because we would have had to make sure because we're still gonna suck, but Matthew Stafford probably would have wanted to play every game for both years instead of now you have Aaron Rodgers, let him play a year, still draft a quarterback,
Hmm.
let him go underneath Aaron Rodgers, and I think we're also gonna get a motivated Rodgers. He obviously his career, he doesn't want to end it the way he just did in the Jets. And he
No.
hopefully he has a little chip on his shoulder.
You
You know,
think that you think that Shador is gonna want to sit behind someone?
I mean, me personally, I don't want Shador at all.
No, I hear you. And apparently, reports coming out, oh, he was arrogant and all this stuff. It's like, bro, have you watched him? Like,
Mm.
like what do you expect?
Do you see his
Uh,
name?
but I I don't even think Cam Ward would want to sit behind Rodgers.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, I don't think it's terrible to have a rookie quarterback not play his first year, especially when our offensive line is that ass.
No, I agree. I agree completely. I'm just saying, like, I don't like if I'm a QB that's supposed to go like top three, like I don't in my head, I'm not coming in somewhere to sit.
No, I
Like I feel like that mostly happens to like it happened to Rodgers when he slipped in the draft. Jordan Love, it happened because everybody was shocked that they took him that early. And then, and I mean, when Mahomes came out, again, I think he was like the 11th pick. Nobody knew he was going to be Mahomes just yet. They knew he was Andy Reid thought he'd be great, but he sat behind, you know,
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith. I don't really remember. I'm trying. I mean, maybe it's recency bias, but I don't remember any QB as of recent that like went like top three overall or whatever that is sat.
No, for sure. I mean that's definitely just how the game is now. But like back in the day, it was always you get drafted and you usually sit behind somebody. Like the Giants did that.
Yeah, Eli sat for like 8 games, I think, and then he came
But
in. You know,
that's the thing. So I think if you have Aaron Rodgers in that 8 game situation, at least by game 8, you'll be like, all right, Aaron, that's enough. Like you're not playing anymore. Dude, we're gonna let the rookie go out there and do it. But if you have Matthew Stafford and we still suck those 8 games, but you're paying him 100 mil guaranteed, he's not gonna want to sit out.
I don't think Rodgers is gonna want to either, and I know we're not gonna. He's not gonna be like if we sign him, it's not gonna be like $100 million, but I'm sure we're gonna pay top dollar for whatever amount of years. I'm sure it'll be like either 1 or 2 years, but I'm sure it's gonna be like top dollar for him. So I don't like.
I don't know. I saw it. I get what you're saying. Like you would think it would be top dollar, but I saw someone that said we could get him for pretty cheap. How true that is, I don't know. But the other thing is, all right, so just to retract the Aaron Rodgers thing a little bit, he you bring him in, you tell him, hey, if you want to play for one more year, you can, but you will not have the same amount of authority that you had for the Jets. Or give him no authority, honestly.
I almost
That's
think
the only way I would want him.
I almost think if that was like our pitch to him that he'd kind of be like, I'd rather retire or like
I mean, if that's
I think Tennessee or even like Oakland, not Oakland, Las Vegas. I think they would give him that.
if that's the case, then go right ahead. But goddamn, the Giants are already turning into the Jets. Let's not full on copy them.
How like upset do you think Jets fans would be if Rodgers came to the Giants and like won a Super Bowl?
He balled out, dude. That would be so fucking funny. That would be so funny. Yeah, we were calling out Matt Frank for that the other day, saying like how angry he would be if Rodgers came here and just fucking balled out. Talking like an MVP season. It would be great. I mean, that first bomb to Malik Neighbors would feed families.
Imagine he came here. Oh my God! Imagine this. Imagine Rodgers came to the Giants and then he ran out on the field with the flag again, and then 4 plays in, it was his other Achilles.
No, come on,
Could you
dude.
imagine that?
That,
I mean, same stadium. It could happen.
it definitely could. It definitely could. But if he recreates the American flag run out in the Giants jersey, that would be so fucking funny, man. It would be hilarious.
It would be. It would be.
So yeah, uh, that's what I saw. Oh, one other rumor is the Colts could possibly be bringing in our boy
Nice.
Daniel Jones.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Wow,
and
they are a dumpster fire.
yeah, they were thinking about bringing him in to be a in competition with Anthony Richardson.
Oh boy.
So Moman,
You got your
feel sorry for your brother.
you got your regular garbage can and your recyclable. That's what it is.
That's facts. I don't think Anthony Richardson is that bad though. Like, why is everyone in Indianapolis just like giving up on him?
I mean, I think he has been that bad. Unfortunately, I don't think Flacco. Like, I don't think the move to be like we're gonna bring in Flacco, and then we're gonna bring you back in, and then we're gonna like I don't think that was the correct move. Because and Flacco definitely was not better than what he was, but again, I don't think he went top five, but I think he went like eighth overall, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he was up there.
And like he has not been good.
I think he's been all right. I know he's been injured
Injured,
for
he's thrown a lot of interceptions.
I know. No, he has been. Some of his picks are bad. I remember one time last year they were at like the goal line. He tried to do like a jump pass
Yeah. So
right to the defense.
I don't know.
Wow, he went fourth,
He went fourth?
fourth
Oh
overall.
shit. Wow. Wow. That's even like more of a concern, I guess. He has not been fourth overall. But hey, maybe he'll figure it out. It seems like Bryce Young figured it out, you know? But
That's true. Could just be the coaching staff as well.
yeah, it's it's interesting. It's
Oh, so
interesting.
yeah, when I saw Daniel Jones, I was like, wow, that is I don't know what he does for anybody, what needle he's moving, but
Good luck.
you might need that soundbite.
God, we really might. We really might.
Yeah.
Um Debo was traded to the Commanders. Or did you have any other combine talk?
No, that was all the combine talk I had. Because there's no, like,
I
I don't
heard
even know why they do it
nobody's
anymore.
doing the combine, I
Yeah.
heard, right?
I
Yeah. Yeah, I
don't
don't
know why they do that anymore. But yeah, Debo.
traded to the Commanders for a fifth round pick.
So the Niners are really just letting everyone go, I guess.
I don't know if it's everyone.
Well, what do you do with Brock now?
I don't know.
I thought they might have made a push for like T. Higgins or somebody if since they got rid of Debo.
Well, the problem is I don't know if T. Higgins is technically an unrestricted free agent.
Yeah. But like how many times can someone get tagged?
I don't know either.
This
That's
is
got to be
maximum
so fucking
years.
annoying. I mean, the tag seemed like pretty expensive. It was like $26 million
That's
tag.
why I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That, do you think they worked that out with him so they could bring back Jamar this year? But then like as
I don't
T
know,
Higgins,
but Jamar, like T. Higgins has been up for a contract. Jamar's not even up yet.
I know that is true. But I mean, I clearly they're trying to keep everyone together in Cincinnati because I mean, why wouldn't you?
Joe Burrow also restructured his contract to like try and help. So it's like I don't know. That was shocking, but I guess we'll see. Because I mean, he was linked to the Giants too. T.
That
Higgins.
would have been nice. That would have
It
been
would have been
a
real nice.
Aaron Rodgers, T Higgins, Devontae Adams. It's like the Nick newspaper all over again.
Oh my God. Um, but yeah, so T. Higgins is staying, and now Debo's in our division, and the Commanders and Eagles both just keep getting better because the Eagles are also like very interested in Miles Garrett.
If he goes there, bro, I swear to God.
It's
Oh,
over.
that was my other question about because that was the last thing from the combine. It was how like do you think he gets traded? Because the Browns have no plans on trading him, and Miles Garrett has no plans on going back to the Browns.
I think he will get traded. I don't even think they could offer him an amount of money like on a contract extension to keep him there. Why would you want to be like he's already gotten paid, and he's like clearly been. I think he might. Did he win one? Did he win a Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, he did. I think
No,
last year.
he's won a Defensive Player of the Year. He's gotten paid. He's like been your like Cleveland star on that team for at least 5 years now. It's like, all right, like you guys, I don't want to rebuild anymore. You have no idea what's going on with Deshaun. You have no idea what's going on at QB. I want out, and I don't think I wouldn't show up.
I was about to say this might be like going on his third rebuild in
Yeah,
Cleveland.
yeah.
So he has every right to leave. I just really hope he doesn't go to fucking Philly, dude. That'd be so terrible.
I honestly don't know where else he would go. I feel like Philly is the one that would get it done.
Kansas City would be nice.
Would it? Then we're just looking at Kansas City, Philly again.
Well, it'd be you would think that's better than Philly.
I mean, I guess.
Stay out of our
Yeah, I mean,
division.
I'd rather him go anywhere besides Philly. Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if Washington tries to get him as well.
what if there's a swap, Micah for Micah for
Uh,
uh
Miles Garrett.
yeah, for Miles Garrett?
That would be interesting.
Because people are saying that Dallas might look to trade Micah, but what if it was just a swap like that?
So this is the other thing with Micah is because I know he's also from Philly. If he or Pennsylvania, if he ends up and because I've been seeing tweets where it's like, oh, he's already ready to be in Green, Kelly Green. I don't know how much I got left.
That would suck forever, literally forever.
I don't know how much I got left.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
So, but I think Miles Garrett gets traded as well. I would like to see him go to like a cool, fun team for his sake, but hopefully not one
What's
in our
what's
division.
cool fun team to you? When you said that, I just thought of one, but I also don't think it would happen.
I think if he went to the Ravens,
That's what I was. That was my cool fun team, the
I would. I
Ravens.
mean,
But
the
that's in
Ravens,
division.
that is in division. Yeah, they wouldn't do that. I think Detroit,
Detroit, that is good. That's good
match him
too.
up with Hutchinson.
Yeah.
And let me try to think of a third one. The problem is I could see him like getting traded to like a team like the Chargers or something, and then his career is just the same thing that it is right now.
Yeah,
Even though the Chargers are obviously in a better spot than Cleveland, but
for sure. I don't know. God, if the fucking Eagles get him, you got Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Miles Garrett, and what's the one? What's the other one who tore his tricep and came back?
Brandon Graham, he might
Brandon
be done
Graham.
though.
Do you think so? Is he
He's
done?
up there. I mean, go out and maybe you come back for one more year. Cooper DeJean, Blankenship, that team is filthy. Jesus Christ. If you throw Miles Garrett on that defensive line, they probably have one of the better, if not best, season.
How there's no like even if you have like one of the best offensive lines in the league, you're basically if you have like a line like that, you're basically almost forcing your offensive line to go one on one with them.
I was
And it's
about to,
like
yeah,
these
because you can
guys are
only
gonna destroy one on one. So then you have to like pick and choose who gets doubled. And it's like at that point it don't even matter.
that's never going to work out. Not against that defensive line.
Nah,
This
nah.
would be like KD joining the Warriors. That's what it would be like. Maybe, all right.
I
Football's a
don't
little,
know. I think it's tough to do that.
I mean, he did win Defensive Player of the Year last year.
I feel like the Saquon joining the Eagles is more of KD to the Warriors than Miles Garrett.
That could be. I mean, just with the circumstances with in the same division,
Yeah,
but Miles Garrett is a dog, physical specimen for sure. So do not want him in our division unless it's for my team. So stay out the East, my brother.
please, 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 Miles. Uh, that's all the NFL news I had.
That's all I had too. T. Higgins staying in Cincinnati for at least another year. He'll probably get tagged again next year.
Crazy.
And yeah, so NFL's a little slow right now. I'm sure he'll pick back up around draft time.
Do you think the NFL should get like? Do you think it should be a rule that they cannot franchise tag?
I don't think you should be able to do it back to back years. I think
Okay,
like the same player 2 years in a row getting tagged.
so you could do it once, but you can't do it twice.
I think once is fine.
Okay, interesting. I
I
just
just
wonder what it would be like if you couldn't do it. Like how it would force people to spend.
That's true. Yeah, I
Or if
mean,
they
we're
wanted to
probably
keep
waking up.
players.
Yeah, we're probably waking up and T. Higgins probably has like a 6 year contract for 200 million.
Yeah, with somebody else.
Exactly. Because then imagine you would have to pay 2 year wide receivers like half a bill. And Cincinnati does not do that. So,
Nah. Nah.
nah, none of that. None of that. Well, I think we go a little puck talk.
Take it away, dog.
You see
Man
the
was at the
jersey.
game yesterday.
You see the jersey. The Rangers, they're making me believe again. They are making me believe again. I believe right now we are in a playoff spot.
Really?
Yeah, we're a game behind. So very spur of the moment. Went to the game on Sunday. We're playing the Nashville Predators. Was an electric atmosphere, and the goals were coming just in an abundance. Everyone was scoring.
Love that.
Yep, Panarin, JT Miller. JT Miller's having one of the best stretches of games I think anyone has ever seen, especially since I've started watching hockey. He has like a 7 game or 6 game point streak. Like he's just involved in every play. And John, when I went to the game, Jonathan Quick was in net. He put up a shutout. And the game tonight against the Little Brother Islanders, it was belt to ass yet again.
Belt to ass.
Igor puts up a shutout. We win 4-0 today. Yesterday, I think it was 5-0. There was a lot of goals. A
Are
lot
they
of
just
goals.
interchanging Quick and Igor whenever they feel like it? Like, what's going on there?
I think so. I think it's more just to give Igor some rest. I know he's still a little banged up, but
Because Quick's been dynamite.
that's why I almost think that's also helping us out because now Igor is like, if I don't start playing like I should, Jonathan Quick is right there. So, but Igor balled out tonight. He looked like his old version of himself, and I'm ready to hop back in on this bandwagon. Like everyone just looks better. Like Mika looks better.
Oh, well, I have a stat about your boy. I don't know if you saw this, but here's every player with 15 points since February 1st. Mika Zibanejad. That's it.
Really?
That's it.
So we might be all the way back.
Yeah.
I love that. Heat up right now. Two back-to-back 4-0 wins. Like two shutouts. And I saw a stat today. It was like our past 8 games, we haven't let up more than 3 goals or two. So
That's fucking sick. Imagine Mika like all season long was just trying to he was just DJing too hard. He couldn't find the right beat to something. It was just pissing him off, and now he finally found it, and now he's good again.
he finally, yeah, he finally dropped the song and it's just like a banger. That would be pretty cool. Like if that was their, how every team has a song when they get to like the postseason and shit.
And
Just
ours just
it's fucking Mika on the sticks. But yeah, 2 great games. And yeah, first hockey game of the season that I was able to go to, and it was a great one. It
love
was
it.
a great time. Everyone was jumping, stadium was rocking, and the pucks were finding the pylon.
Pucks
So,
on net, man. Pucks on net.
pucks on that. JT Miller, I love you. I do love you.
Goaded. He's goaded.
He really came here and was just like, I'm going to change this whole organization around. And that is exactly what he's done.
Who was our captain since Truba left?
I don't know if we have one. It's been a lot of, I think we have a lot of A's.
JT
You
Miller
want,
said, "Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now."
he wears number 8 too. Put him right.
True. Truba.
Tr- Smell you, buddy. There was a trade though. I know the Rangers traded somebody. I don't really know.
It was Lindgren, Ryan Lindgren, and somebody else.
Yeah, Lindgren was here for a little while, so that was, I guess, a little tough to see him go. But
I don't know. Rangers fans were like,
oh, they were
one
happy
one
for
fan
him.
I saw was like, "I'm finally free of Lindgren. Hallelujah."
So hey, if that's what we needed to shake things up a little bit. I know we acquired some people from the Avalanche, so let's go, baby. Let's go, Rangers. I'm pumped.
Pumped. I can't wait for the double dip.
Yes, that thing that you ordered.
Stickers came in.
Really, it's coming together. It's coming together. Very excited for that.
Might have to debut it. Debut it
There you go.
on the pod
I like
when
that.
it's all here for Puck Talk.
Yep, Thursday before.
Let's see. Let's see. Um, let's talk about another team that plays in Madison Square Garden.
What team is that?
The Johnnies.
I like what you did there. The white suit? The white suit was clean.
Clean.
He needs to rock that March Madness.
Everybody in the fucking lower bowl who was there got whiteout shirts too. That looks sick as fuck.
He did send them to me, and then I was like, we do need to go. I think the Big East tournament is our best bet.
Well, yeah, I probably because I went to the Game Time app and looked up St. John's games and that's it, brother. That's it. Besides
What?
like for the regular season at the Garden.
Oh yeah, yeah. When when you said we have to, I thought you knew that. I had a
Did
feeling that
not.
was their
Did
home
not.
game. Oh, wait. So you said that thinking that there was another.
Yeah,
We had a little time to. You know, it's March. You know, it's
it
March.
is.
This is March.
Play
But
March
yeah,
Madness by Future.
great song.
Minnesota in the style.
So St. John's, your Big East champions.
Big East champs. And they're
Um,
ranked sixth in the nation right now. First time ranked. That's their highest ranking since like 1991. And I think it might be the first time they won the Big East since 1986.
I was about to say, when do you think was the last time these words were uttered about St. John's? But it seems like you got it.
I think it was 86. When was St.
And if you're saying 86,
Mets?
we could begin for a legendary year.
Oh,
Legendary.
let's see.
But the white suit was just,
Clean.
God, the level, like that's one level past an aura farmer, whatever you would say that is.
He rocks it all white when he feeling godly.
He was just floating. But I like that though, because you know a lot of coaches say, "Oh, well, I'm wearing all black for the other team's funeral." Rick Pitino's like, "Nah,
I rock
I'm
it
wearing
all white when I'm feeling godly.
that. Yeah, I am God."
85. 85. It's their first outright Big East regular season title win since 85. And the last time they even shared it was
Mhm.
the 92.
So
So
it's been some years.
40 years to be exact.
And was this his second year as head coach? And he's really,
Second year as head
really,
coach.
oh shit, oh shit.
Second year as head coach.
But if
But I don't know. Like, they really don't shoot well.
they don't, I saw that because people obviously March Madness time, people are saying who you should pick, and
Yeah.
they're saying a team that's never shot this poorly has won a the March Madness. So, but our defense is also insane.
No, their defense is unbelievable. And it's like I was even watching the game, I was like, damn, like if I was coaching like high school kids right now or middle school, like whatever it is,
You
I'd be
show
like,
them.
yo, watch St. John's game and just watch their defensive rotations. Their defensive rotations are like it's like just some of the most pure basketball I've ever seen. And like how they recover is unbelievable.
I think that's what I've been hearing about them all year. But I think that's just the state of the difference between the NBA and college. Like a lot of people still watch college basketball.
Oh yeah.
Like the ratings in the NBA are down just because like the fundamentals are kind of gone. And if there's one thing about Rick Pitino, that defense is going to be fundamentally sound.
100%. And they shoot the mid range well, but they like there are times when like they're open and they're not even shooting the three. And I'm like, ooh, how are they gonna win like that? And then it's like they
Mm.
just suffocate you on defense. And it's like, oh, that's how. Like,
Yeah, I mean, also, I think I wish I had the stat, but it was like the only team to shoot this bad but play this good at defense, like percentage wise, whatever it was. The only team to win the national championship was Rick Pitino's team in Louisville.
Russ Smith, Malloy
Russ Smith,
alum.
down school, Sevite. So, what a guy, what a dog he was.
Yeah.
What a dog he was.
Yep.
So, yeah, Rick Pitino's done it before. Let's do it again. Let's do it with the
I'm
Johnnies.
so in. I'm so in.
So, shout out Queens. Shout out Queens.
Shout him out.
And yeah, been watching a little bit more college ball, trying to get back into it. So I know a little bit more than I do when the bracket comes around.
Hmm.
Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn, real
Auburn
deal.
looks pretty good. They're also old as fuck.
Bama, real deal or no?
I think that was a sick game. I was at the bar for that one as well. It was Tennessee, Alabama, and Tennessee went on a buzzer beater.
I saw that.
So I do think Bama was pretty nice though. But I think right now, I think Auburn may be the pick. Definitely going to pick St. John's to the Final Four though,
Okay.
in every bracket.
100%.
And honestly,
100%. Do you
once
think
I
that
see their name already in the Final Four, you know how hard it is for me not to pick them to win it all.
I'll be picking them? Do you think that they'll have a one seed or no?
I mean, sixth in the nation.
Auburn's gonna get a one seed.
Auburn's the one. Duke.
Duke's gonna get a one for sure.
I don't know for sure, but I've know they've been killing.
Uh,
Bama, no. I don't know. If that, I think they'll be a two seed.
Not bad. Not bad.
No, I mean, we talking about St. John's, who hasn't been here since 1985. So yeah, so right now it's Auburn is one, Duke is two, Houston will get a one seed, Tennessee and Florida.
Fuck them all. We're not cursing anymore. We're not.
But it's all about the Johnnies.
Let's go.
St. John's at six, man. That's insane. So yeah, my prediction, I think we get a two seed.
I don't hate that. I think we're gonna get a one.
That would be sick.
That would be sick.
Selection Sunday, I think. How about that other team that plays in MSG?
Oh, oh, led by the Mecca of the Messiah and Aura Farmer OG Ananobi.
Yes, indubitably. Now, did you see? I mean, I don't know how true this is, but I've been seeing that the people have on TikTok have given Brunson a new nickname,
What is this?
the Climax. Now, Nick's Muse did tweet it out, so I don't know how true that is. I haven't seen a lot of crazy NBA nicknames this year, though. I don't know where they're
Dude,
coming
they're
from.
all terrible.
There's some bad. They're too
Terrible.
long. They're like long words, man. I'm like, all right,
Why do they keep trying to push Jason Tatum as the anomaly? That
anomaly.
nickname sucks.
I don't know.
Sucks.
The anomaly thing is funny for Jason Tatum, but the climax is even funnier. I don't think I could, I don't know if
That's
I could call another man the climax, but
I will gladly call Jalen Brunson that. If
Polish.
that's his nickname, gladly.
Well, we'll have the chance in a couple weeks.
Jalen, make me climax Brunson.
Pause.
Because
Damn,
the way he shoots that ball.
the way he shoots. I mean, he's just clutch. He
It's
is
literally like if there's a
clutch.
close game now, it's like
Just give him the
it
ball.
late. No, it's like I
Oh,
don't
you
know.
just. Mhm.
Brunson got us.
I know he's gonna make this shot because that's all he does. He literally only makes clutch shots.
The shot and then the point at Tibbs.
The point at Tibbs was cool, and Tibbs gave him a little.
I know Tibbs is bad funny. No, but even I mean, OG hitting the shot. Thank fucking God. Finally, OG. Like, let's
Yeah, that would have been a bad. That
go.
would have been a tough loss because we were
Very.
up. We were. It was a battle though. It was good. I mean, Memphis is a good team.
Yeah.
Going back and forth with them, and then we just let it slip away towards the end. But then OG, goddamn,
But
special.
even like Brunson fell or
Yeah,
almost fell. Put his hand out and still got the ball to OG.
I know. That's what I was also thinking about. That the pass was almost as sick as the shot was.
Now, do you think OG was saying fuck yeah or fuck ja?
As a New Yorker, I hope he was saying fuck Ja, but
Respect.
knowing OG, he was probably just saying fuck yeah. I would be pumped as shit too. I mean, he had a great weekend. Great weekend. And then
Yeah,
the defense at the end, when Mitchell Robinson, I don't know how he missed that block.
me
And then
neither, bro.
hacked. He hacked Ja but missed the ball. I was like, how?
I don't know. But the defense has already been better with Mitch.
For sure. Like you said, maybe we needed that. Maybe we just needed an anchor so McHale and OG could do their jobs a little easier.
I can't believe McHale got the 8 second against fucking Ja. We also forced the 8 second against the Heat.
I know. Then you see McHale like laying on the floor after. Just
Yeah.
that's what it's about, though, man. That goddamn grit. That's the grittiness that we need from the Knicks. That's who the Knicks are. So,
You know who else has been playing well though, which kept McHale on the bench against the Heat? Deuce.
mm. Now I did see. I didn't really get to watch the Heat game too much, but I saw that someone tweeted out that the savior of the season right now would be Deuce.
In a
So
way,
I guess that boy was hooping.
he had 17 against the Grizzlies and he had 12 against the Heat. And he's just dunking over everybody now. He don't give a fuck.
I like that.
Yeah.
I,
Um, but Deuce was also playing great defense, and again, he was giving us great offense too. Um, which McHale only had 5 against the Heat. Again, you know,
really?
yeah, he goes up and down. I guess. I mean, also like nobody, like you didn't get to. You said you didn't really watch the game. You really didn't need to until midway through the third quarter because we pretty much sleptwalked the entire first half. Like I don't know, Clyde was like, Knicks are playing like they look like they went out last night in South Beach, which they might have.
Shout out Clyde. I think he's turning
And
80 too.
yeah, and so they were getting killed. Of course they were down by almost 20 at the half. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking live bet them. They're gonna beat this fucking team. And I didn't lie. Of course, those are the times you
Nah,
don't live bet them and
come
then they
on,
come back to
man.
win.
Come on.
Yeah, it is what it is. But also, Clyde was bringing up a point too that like the Heat have blown the most double-digit leads in the league.
Yeah, I do think I heard that Miami's just struggling bad right now, especially after
Yeah,
losing Jimmy.
yeah. So then so then the Knicks they were creeping, but they were cutting it back. They cut it to like 10. Then they had a couple of dumb turnovers, and it was like teetering around like 12-10, like going into the fourth. Then we cut it to like 6, and then there was like less than 5 minutes left, and it's like, all right, Brunson's gonna save the game
Yep,
again.
it was Brunson time. Yeah, yeah, I'm looking at the minutes played. So Deuce played 30. McHale played 28. Goddamn, Josh Hart, OG with 43.
Yeah. Unfortunately, since Mitch has come back, our boy Precious has not been playing.
Oh
He's
yeah, he didn't play at all.
he didn't play at all in Miami. He played for like 3 minutes and or 3 or 4 minutes against the Grizzlies.
I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think he should play a little bit, but
I think he should too, especially with Porty out. Like you don't just have to keep it Cat for Mitch. Like why not do Mitch and Cat together, or Precious and Mitch, or Precious and Cat? Like you can do that. That's okay, Tibbs. That is okay.
Tibbs, please.
But
I'm
I mean,
tired, boss.
aside from like the 7 losses we have to the Celtics, Cavs, and Thunder, we're like, it was like, I don't even know, 32-13 or 38-13 against everybody else.
Yeah, I mean our record is 40 and 20. I think this time last year we were 35 and 25. So I
Yeah.
know don't get me wrong. I mean we've got on the pod and we spoke about those terrible losses, but at the same time we're making progress. And we just got our boy Mitch back. So
Got Mitch
I'm
back.
all the way back in. All the way.
And we've consistently beat the 2 seed in the West multiple times.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
actually, we're playing the new 2 seed.
not the new 2 seed.
Them boys is hooping
Oh, yeah, they are.
in the city of angels.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Luca looks good.
Yeah, he does.
Braun looks good.
Lucas said to James Harden, "You can't fucking guard me."
He loves playing the Clippers, man.
Cooks them every time.
He loves it. But yeah, I mean, just some other. games. Curry had 56 on
Yes.
Thursday. You know what a snipe by Daniel? Because I think Ann asked him
I know.
what bet we should place.
I didn't take it.
I didn't take it either. But just the fact that he said Curry for 30 and Warriors money line, insane.
Insane. I think he said Curry for 40.
He might have. I mean, he just says, yeah, he always goes off on my birthday, which is true because I remember going back a couple of years when he played the Knicks on his birthday.
Yeah.
I think Daniel was there and he fried us.
The Warriors are like, I think they're like 8-1 since trading for Jimmy.
Was Draymond on to something?
Maybe. I mean, I think they're the seventh seed right now or eighth seed.
Mhm.
So they're gonna be in the playoff hunt for sure.
They are. I was like, I think someone like just broke down all the seedings right now, and some of the playoff series just look like cinema,
Oh yeah.
like absolute cinema. So
I saw that tweet, I think, and they do. They're gonna be. I mean, you would hope. Last year we said the same thing, and then we got shitty fucking series besides Knicks Sixers.
they were
Uh,
terrible series last year.
so hopefully we get that this year.
Mm,
Uh, boy, oh boy, is the anomaly.
mm.
Super cornball. Get the
What did
fuck
he
out
do
of
this time? Oh yes,
Get the
what a
fuck out
game
of
that was.
here. As they were up 25-3 and lost to the
But
Cavs.
you see Donovan Mitchell. There's like a snapshot of that. He's just like smirking in the background, and then well, they both did it. Tatum and Jalen Brown.
I know, and this is just why, like, I don't know. This is why I've never been a fan of Jalen Brown. And I just think Tatum is like very corny, man. Like this is just why, like everything he does, he's like, get the fuck out of here, and then you blow the
And you
lead
lose.
25-3. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You want
They
us
were.
to take seriously?
I know. I mean, I've
And
been
he was
seeing a lot of
killing.
talk. I know he couldn't miss, and I've been seeing a lot of talk for him to be like the face of the league and everything. And then, but people just say he's just too corny. But I don't, it's just everything he does. It's mad. It just seems like the universe just like reverses it or like uses it as a way to make fun of him. But Cleveland, though,
Yeah, Cleveland is a real deal.
I guess that coaching change really, I guess, changed something in them because they look for real.
They have a new coach from last year.
Yeah. I forgot his name, but he's a famous coach, very fast-paced guy.
Okay,
Clearly, it's working.
very much so. Very much so.
Yeah, so right,
Um,
right now, more scared of Cleveland or Boston. We haven't beaten either of them.
Boston.
Gotta say Boston, right?
I
I just
still think we'd take Cleveland in seven series, even though we've gotten our asses handed to us. But for some reason, like the times Boston has handed our ass to us, it's just seemed like it's way, way worse or way more deflating. Like it's just as, and I mean, I guess we made a little bit of a comeback against Boston, so I don't know, but I just I don't know. I always think of Cleveland as soft, and we could take them, and I
yeah,
guess we'll see because we haven't so far.
we haven't, but this team's starting to click. So I'm feeling pretty good about them right now. That was a great weekend. They really answered the bell because they were getting shit on by everyone in the media. So
Hell yeah. I'm telling you, bro. Close game in the fourth. I'm not even worried anymore. Am I like fucking like stressing out, like pissed off, like at what goes on? Absolutely.
yeah, you
But
just
deep
know.
down inside, I know Brunson got us, and everybody else should be the same, should feel the same way.
Back of the mind.
Brunson got us.
You know Brunson's gonna make another clutch shot that's just gonna make his clutch performance go up and up.
He said that in the post game interview. He was like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna find a way. Like I'm gonna help this team, like get it done, whatever. We should put that on a shirt. Brunson got us.
Just get you're firing off shirts right now that would do triple platinum in sales.
Woj, get me a shirt, guy.
Woj, Woj. Mo might have a guy.
Fucking stupid balloons.
Yeah, what's going on?
I mean, from Galentine's Day. Need to pop.
Ah, ah.
Get this shit out of here.
Now, I'm just trying to see if anything else went down. I mean, LeBron looks unreal, man.
Yeah,
He
the
really
Lakers
does.
look good, man.
The Lakers are firing. JJ Redick, I don't know, their defense. Like they
I
held the
know.
Clippers like no points for like 8 minutes to
I
end the
know.
game.
And people were saying the Clippers wanted to win that game bad because they had Kawhi play like over 40 minutes, which he hasn't done, I think, in almost 2 years. They said that, which Norman Powell said he didn't, but they said that Norman Powell was out with an injury and rushed back for this just to get like re-injured.
Oh, Norman Powell said no.
Well, a fan like I guess DM'd him about it, and then he wrote back like the fan was like, "Ah, you how's it? I know you had to. Do you feel bad rushing back? You know, I know the playing the Lakers is like trying to win a championship every night or whatever. Blah blah blah." He was like, "Bro, what are you talking about? Like it was not about that at all, and it's a completely different injury. But who knows? You know, like maybe he was hindering his original injury and then injured something else because of it. That does happen. That
That does
does."
happen. That's the way the body works sometimes.
You know what I didn't realize, or I just forgot? Bogdanovich is a Clipper
Yeah.
from the
Yeah,
Hawks.
that was one of the later moves of the deadline.
I forgot. I was like, "What? He's a fucking Clipper right now?"
Yeah,
Uh,
the one that surprised me today, I think, like Karis LeVert just hit a buzzer beater,
for the
and he's
Hawks.
and he's on the Hawks. I was
Yeah.
like, ah,
He
forgot
was in
about that.
that DeAndre Hunter trade.
Yeah, which I don't know how that's been working out for them, but clearly, clearly it's working.
Um, this just happened tonight. Kyrie got hurt.
I saw that. Anyway, he came back in, shot the two free throws, and
Shot the two free throws. It looks like he was crying while shooting them. I saw the video. It doesn't look good.
it was
Uh,
like a knee to knee, right, or something like that.
no, he so what his right knee brushes up against a defender's right knee or
I saw
left knee
that.
or whatever, but it caused his left knee to lock because it threw him off, I guess, his balance. So his left knee locks and like goes the other way.
And people are saying,
I don't know. It's come out right now that he wouldn't return because he has a sprained knee. But I also don't like I feel like they're gonna have to do other tests.
probably
And
get MRI, but damn,
and
this has to be the worst 2 week span to ever be a Dallas fan.
well, to make matters worse, Dallas is raising their ticket prices
Really?
by 8%.
What a horrendous time to even announce that.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. Didn't look good. And I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a season ticket holder for the Dallas Mavericks, I would have sold that so fast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So fast. Wow. Yeah, hopefully Kyrie's all right, but that's brutal. If that is the case, like God willing, if it is like season ending for him, I would just shut everyone down. I wouldn't even let AD touch the floor again. Just throw the B team out there and face the music.
Yeah. I mean, it might not be a bad idea considering they did it with the Sixers. We spoke about it. We were like, are they going to do it? Last episode, and then they did it. They
They
shut
did
down
it.
Embiid.
Embiid's done for the year, but then I also saw somewhere it's like if he can't play this time next year, then it's like a retirement or a medically induced retirement, and then his contract is just it's just not doesn't count anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It's looking like them giving him that extension is looking worse and worse.
Just idiots. But yeah, Embiid done for the year, man. So Philly probably gonna probably a lottery team.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
That's crazy. Crazy the difference a year can make.
Paul George, you're not making the playoffs.
Get back on the pod, man.
Yeah, pick up the mic, dog. Pick up the mic.
That shit is funny. As soon as he said that, like everything else went to shit. Man.
Crazy. Also, I don't know if you saw it, but the Wolves and Suns were playing last night, and Bradley Beal shoved Ant midair and wasn't called for the foul originally.
I didn't see that. I just know Ant was. I saw Ant hit a move on KD. I was like, God damn. Like maybe he is the face. But before that, the Wolves lost to the Jazz. So they're
Yeah.
another team that's just all over the place.
Well, Randall came back. Randall and Dante, I think, came back for the first game last night, and I know Randall was killing early, and I think Dante also had some nice buckets, a couple of
Mhm.
threes. Um, but yeah, so I guess and the Suns were up originally, and I guess the Wolves came back. But then towards the end of the game, Dante gave Ant like a bounce lob. Like he bounced it up for him to dunk, and Bradley Beal jumped in the way and pushed him. And they didn't call a foul.
Did they get a little scrappy after that or no?
I didn't really see it get too scrappy. Like people were talking to Beal, and then Beal was talking to the bench, and they were like, "Bro, you can't do that." And he was like, "Well, I'm just not gonna let y'all turn it into an All-Star game or whatever." But I think
Mm.
it ended up being upgraded to a foul, possibly flagrant one. But the fact that it wasn't called originally was like so insane. I know a lot of issues with the refs. Ty Jerome, you
They
know,
called that the lady.
yeah, said that the refs were terrible tonight, but she was especially terrible. It's like, ooh, I wonder how many calls she missed. Ty Jerome. Sometimes I'm like, damn, that could have been me, man, if I just worked harder and wanted it more. Like I could have been Ty Jerome. I could have been in the league.
You do have that build. You do have that build. He's been on a kind of crazy run in the NBA. I just saw a video of him. He like obviously in college he took them to the national championship. Then he gets drafted, injured. G League guy comes back injured, and now like his third time around, he's actually killing it for Cleveland. So
Yeah, it's crazy. Him and Matt Ryan were teammates.
who?
Matt Ryan, the Knicks just loaned
Oh, the
from
I know.
Notre Dame. They were
Yep,
teammates in high school. So, um, and then there was a scuffle in the OKC Spurs game.
I saw that. Spurs are getting a little chippy. Is that dude Sochan, whatever his name is, the
Yeah,
green
I
hair?
think he's a loser.
All right, so now who do you think is more of a loser? I know you're not a fan of Lou Dort either. I don't
Yeah, I
think
know. I
so.
was like, do something then. I'm watching it like do something. Dort's gonna run in there or whatever. It wasn't neither one of them were the first two with the issue. It was
Really, I thought it
two.
was just them.
No, it was two other players. It was. I feel like the Thunder have like four or five different Williams, like last name Williams guys, but it was one of the. I don't remember who it was. It was two light skinned Thunder player and a light skinned Spurs player, and the Spurs player elbowed like was doing like a rip through and elbowed the Thunder player in the face, and then the player like went back and then like got in his face and like they were like jawed, and then I think Sochan went over, and then Lou Dort runs from the opposite corner, like where the ball was, to
Yeah,
like, get over there, and then he's like, what up, bro? What up?"
classic,
It's like,
classic.
oh my God, you guys are both fucking
That's very NBA of them. I saw Dylan Brooks, the main guy, saw him
hard.
shove DeMar.
Yeah, good.
You think
Good.
that was for Drake?
Should be. Should be.
There's a chance.
I don't know, man. DeMar, what, why, how did he get this rep that he's so tough? Come on, man.
He he got pushed and he was like, "Push me again."
I would have. I would have.
Like, what is that gonna do, DeMar? What does that to do for anybody?
I don't know, man. Well,
NBA is going.
everybody in the NBA is soft. Like, let's be real. Come on, be real.
It's the NBA. There's gonna be no fights. So, which is true. There usually never is a fight, but been getting a little bit more chippy. Playoff time's coming. It's been a long season, and the Knicks are
Ready
40 and
for it.
20.
I'm ready for it. Brunson's so clutch.
I love
Brunson got us.
I love you, Brunson. 40 and 20, and the Garden is rocking yet again. This is what it should be like. Good vibes. Teams are doing well, win after win. Big week this week. We have the Warriors tomorrow and then the Lakers Thursday. So,
Wow. I
yeah.
can't wait for these games.
Yep. Definitely going to be locked in for tomorrow's game. Thursday, I'll try to check the score.
For sure, for sure.
But that's your king, but our Messiah. Oh,
Put that on a billboard.
yeah. Just
Dead
keep them going.
ass.
Keep the quotes going. All right, man. Would you say it's time for a particular TV show?
I'm ready. Let's break it down.
You see the name. Free Gemma.
This is Severance talk. Spoilers from last week's episode, episode 7.
Yes, and it was basically the whole episode was about what Gemma is doing, what she did before Lumen, and how they have her pretty much living the worst life you could possibly live.
Is worse than even the severed people.
Yeah, she's basically never herself because like each room is just a different. She just gets severed again and again and again.
Yeah, it seems like they're testing her. I don't know what for.
I've been seeing some theories. People are saying so that the any only experiences like high stress situations and basically like so the Audi gets to deal with no negativity, pretty much, or like anxiety or anything like that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound that bad. Doesn't sound that bad, Lumen.
If you really think about it. But now there's a bunch of stuff. People are like speculating what Cold Harbor is now, like that it's a room that she hasn't, because apparently some of the rooms that she went in were
Yeah.
files that were completed by Mark and whoever else.
It's also like, how is Mark completing these files? How, I don't know. So here's my takes on the episode. And judging by from what I looked up on Twitter online and the reactions of people, I am in the minority on it.
Yeah, a lot of people, I would say this is almost like a filler episode, just so we
Yeah.
get a little bit more of a background on Gemma, which I think is fine. I think we were due for it. Do I want more answers or do I want to figure out like what's really going on with Mark and shit? Obviously, but sometimes this is what they give you. This is what they give you sometimes.
Here's my issues with it. Was this a necessary episode? Yes, because like you said, we needed the background. We didn't get all the background information, which is also kind of fucking annoying. Like we still don't really know how Gemma ended up at Lumen. We
Yeah,
know,
no, you gotta go.
I was gonna say, like, we got the backstory of how Gemma and Mark met. We got, their love, like all this stuff, their relationships, some of the tough times that they may have had. And we know the night that she left to go to, a friend's party or whatever it was. And then she doesn't come back. The cops come to the door to let Mark know. But we don't, what happens? How does she get taken? Like, don't do like a filler episode of this and then not give all the information. Now we got to find that out next week too, especially with like next week's only 37 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm not understanding the whole 37-minute thing unless it's just action from the get-go. I guess we'll see. I do see your point though, because I was also wondering like, are they going to show the crash? Are they going to show her get kidnapped or something?
Yeah,
But we
nothing.
don't get that. So
No, we
that was pretty annoying.
I mean, we it was a necessary episode. It's the worst episode of the season in my opinion. And everyone online is like, "Oh, but it was shot so beautifully. Oh, Gemma sneezed 2 times. Mark always says she sneezed 2 times. Oh, the colors, like it's so different from the other. Come on, man. Talk to me about the episode. That's what I want to know about. I don't care if it's directed well, like or whatever. That's what we're taking away from this. That's like me being like going up to somebody at the park, like, yo, I need somebody for my team in 5-on-5. What are you good
Hmm.
at in ball? I'm great at defense. You suck then. You can't do anything with a basketball. That's what we're doing with the episode of Severance. And it reminded me a lot. This episode specifically reminded me a lot of the issues that I was having with House of the Dragon, where I'm just waiting for something to happen, like you said, how do we leave off uh going on 2 weeks ago now with all the shit about Mark, and then we just do this, and it's like, where's
For
the
sure.
crew? I want to see the Fab Four, man. I want to see what's going on there.
The other thing, who the hell were the other fake Fab Four that were in
That
this?
too. Yeah,
Like they
what
just show them for a second and then that's it.
is that Cold Harbor? Is that like training like clone people to do what they I have no idea. It was so confusing.
I don't know. That was something I was hoping that they explain that a little bit more. They haven't yet. Will they?
You
They might.
know,
I don't know. There's
you
just so
know,
much going on right now.
you know what this kind of reminds me of? Do you remember in season 2 of Stranger Things? That's like when like 11 goes off on her own, finds her sister, quote unquote sister, like, and like
Mm.
they're doing the whole season, whatever, like thing, and then like towards the end of the season, which
They
this
just
is towards
throw.
the end, they
They do
throw in
this
that one
episode.
episode, and it's like,
Why?
why are you doing that right now? You know, like that one episode that doesn't tie. Again, it gave us like that backstory shit or whatever, which is again, I'm not saying it's not necessary because for the past 2 seasons we've been asking what or
Where's
since we know
Gemma?
since we found out that Gemma is alive, it's like
Yeah, like what is
how
she
is she
doing
there?
there?
Like, you know,
What
like
is
and
she
all this
getting
stuff.
into? And it's worse
But
than I thought it was.
yeah, I think that can be done better.
I think I do like the episode. I will say it was needed. I just think maybe this episode should have came out before like the whole Mark thing happened. Because now it's like you said, we're going on like 2 weeks of cool. You showed us that he's reintegrated, but you're not showing us anything else with it. You're not showing us what the Fab Four is doing. Like if this was like not the first episode of the season, maybe the second, I'd say we're working like we'd be in a better spot than we are right now.
Think back to the episode even before the thing with Mark's integration. We started finding out more about they started slipping up about Bert, and we haven't touched on that. Before Irving goes to Bert's house, he gets on the phone and is like, they canned me. I think they knew what my innie was up to. And then we haven't gotten an answer about that. Bert apparently has been working there 20 years. Like and like you said on the last episode, Bert's clearly working with somebody because they had
Super,
yeah,
super
they had
fishy.
the fucking guy go check Irving's, apartment.
Yeah, they were working together. So the timing that Irv wasn't there, that he goes in there and scopes it out. There's a lot of storylines going down right now, and I just don't know how they're gonna put them all together. If they will this season, if we're gonna have to wait, I don't know. I just think this episode was needed, but this wasn't the right time for the episode.
Right time or right way to do it. And this has become my issue with streaming shows, especially streaming shows with a lot of hype, especially streaming shows that make you wait 3+ years for an 8 or 10 episode season. And you're the
Tony,
second person to say to me, "Oh, I think this," because Daniel said it too. I kind of, it's kind of like a filler episode. You can't have filler episodes in 10
there ain't no
episode
time for
seasons,
it. There's
bro.
no
You
time for it.
again, I just binged and caught up. I would be livid if I had to wait 3 years and then like, we're starting to get somewhere in season 2, and then you hit me with this like, this filler thing. And again, like necessary, but is that really what we're watching for?
I mean, the only thing that I will obviously probably not. No, we're obviously all watching to see what Mark's about to get into with the squad and with the team. But I mean, Severance, they are great at storytelling. And honestly, they have a lot of callbacks of what Mark does. They're showing that, and I get it. So I'm just gonna have a little faith. I know you've had a little run in with shows that you watch in the past, like throwing you off and just stretch like unnecessary things going down. Do I think this was so unnecessary that it was a complete waste? No. But like you said, I think it could have been executed a little better at a different time.
Necessary episode given the information. It is the worst episode of the season though.
That's fair. I don't think that's a crazy take. I know on, like you said, on Twitter and everything,
Do
we've
I
been
need to
seeing quite the
see
episode.
fucking Gemma and Devin pouring each other wine and being like, "No, I don't need wine," right? Do I need to see that? No.
She's pregnant, man.
I know, I understand that, but like, is it like, does it serve overall point? I don't know, man. I
I
don't
don't know. I
know.
know you're not really into the big sentimental guy with shows and stuff, but I don't know.
No,
I
this was
think
beautiful. This was beautiful. I really thought it was really fucking touching. Yeah, anyway, I will say it is crazy that Gemma still remembers Mark.
I know, and that's why I just rewatched it because one of the other roommates just watched it, and he does the doctor, like the strange guy that's just following Gemma around.
Yeah.
He does ask, like, do you feel yourself always getting pulled to the same room? And clearly she does,
Mhm.
because when she was trying to escape, she went into Mark's room, like the severed room.
Mm.
So clearly she's being pulled back there. And then Mr. Milchek at the end, then, you try to stand up for him. It's starting to piss me off, though. He's
Turn
like,
turn
he's like,
around.
mhm. He's like, that's enough.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so clearly she remembers Mark. She keeps trying to go back to see him, but she was close to getting out, but she did not.
I was hyped when she hit that dude with the chair. I was
That was
hyped.
dope.
I was hyped.
Fuck that guy. But it was strange because he was also a doctor in the fertility clinic.
Yeah, what's also how about also the fucking dude being like the bigger guy with the beard? It's like, yeah, once Mark's done with Cold Harbor, you'll have to say goodbye to her.
Hmm.
And he's with her in the Christmas room being like, I love you,
Yeah.
you know?
Clearly the guy is has a little fixation on Gemma. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was an interesting episode. And I just hope this week they just come with an absolute banger because they need one.
Better be for 37 minutes only. Fucking better be.
Yeah, when you told me that, I was like, no way,
Yeah.
but it is. Also, what? All right, so at the end, when the sister sees Mark coming back, and she's like, "I gotta call Miss Cobell. What's going on there? Why would you call her?"
No, she's stupid. She pissed me off. Like, and then that other lady left, who we still don't really know anything about this fucking other lady. But then she's like, I can't be here if you do that, which is understandable. And it's like, why the fuck would you call Miss Cobell if she kidnapped your baby and pretended to be somebody else? Like, you think that's the best option? Devin? Is that
That's
what you think? Devin?
people think that she could be working with them as well. Just saying what I'm seeing. I'm saying what I'm. Why would she call? I don't know. That was strange to see. Also, don't know where she's been this whole season. So I guess maybe she's coming back
She's
with a plan.
working with Lumen. Hmm, interesting.
It was an interesting take, but I have seen that quite a few times now.
I don't think that's correct.
Not saying it is, but it was interesting that she was so quick to
No.
call.
Well, I think because she knew she worked there and she was concerned about Mark, but maybe she is one of them. Who knows? Who knows?
The show was crazy. So hopefully it picks back up on Thursday.
Yeah, hopefully people were calling it some of the greatest TV ever, and I don't know about all that yet. I don't know about all that yet.
It's up there. It needs to finish the season strong though. It's
Mm,
better than Thrones, for
no,
sure.
it's not. Oh my God.
Definitely better than Thrones.
That is one of the worst takes you have ever had.
I'm
That
sure you'll see the take quite often.
I don't think so because Thrones was put out 6 seasons of straight bangers, and
How about 7 and 8?
yeah, the ending is shit. I've literally been the one to say that the ending fucking sucks. Like it's the worst.
I don't know. This show
Seven
really does make you
season
think.
7 is not okay. So when I rewatched All of Thrones with Gab because she didn't see it, season 7 wasn't as bad as I thought it would be on the rewatch. Season 8 was way worse. Like season 8
That's
is
fair.
complete dog shit. Awful. To the point where it's like God, I kind of wish a billionaire would just like throw money at the actors and actresses to be like,
and just run it back.
Please redo this like the right way. Like, just please redo this." Uh,
See, if you think they did that, which I'm sure isn't a crazy, like I don't think it would be that crazy if it did happen, but do you think they would like redo all of season 8 or just try to like pick up where season 8 left off and just try to get the real ending this time?
there'd be no way for them to pick up where season 8 ends off and get the real ending. They'd have to redo all of season 8.
Fair. Fair. I hope they do one day.
A man can hope and dream, man. But yeah, I mean, this don't listen, see who knows how many seasons Severance is gonna go, but it doesn't even compare right now. No, not to say it doesn't
That's
compare.
cap.
Great TV, but to call it like Game of Thrones great right now,
That's true. I mean,
child
that's
please.
fair. It
Child please.
it's definitely a little early to make that comparison. And
They
I,
gotta fucking fix this season first, and then I'll jump back on board.
well, brother, I hope they do it for you. Next episode.
Speaking of another show that I started watching after now that I have to wait for Severance every week. Ted Lasso sucks.
I mean, you were just your mind.
No,
I
no.
don't think it fits the Ted Lasso
No.
mindset. I don't know what you went in expecting, but I
The first,
hell.
I'll tell you what, I expected the second season to be like the first because the first season is
Oh
great.
wait, well, time out. That's all you got to say.
Oh, all right.
We all knew season 2 is terrible and season 3 is god awful.
I'm not at season 3 yet. I'm almost done with season 2.
You're not gonna get through season 3.
Oh,
I'm not like I can't even do it. I'm trying to just to like put it on the background. It is so bad.
season, the first season is great. It's funny. They actually do shit with the team.
I take
Like
back my statement from before.
that is That's the best part of the show when he's doing shit with the
With the
team.
team. Yeah, it is. If you think there's a minimum amount of soccer going on and like team building and shit in season 2, wait till you get to season 3.
Bro, season
No,
two,
they play no games. They like show
oh,
no more games and shit. I'm like, dude, you're missing the whole concept of the show. It's like all woke and shit. It's just bad. It's
dude,
bad.
season two, whatever. If you want to like be like, yeah, we want to highlight mental health and people with anxiety, fine, whatever, man. Fucking do it. But like play some fucking football or
Yeah.
soccer, whatever you want to say. The best part of season two, the literal best part is when they're like, hey, Jamie. And they give him the signal where he's like, "Oh yeah, I got to be a prick again," and then
Mhm.
they play, and then they fucking win, and it's like, bro, you fucking like have me in season one, like they fucking score, they're not gonna get relegated, and then they fucking lose and get relegated, and then all they do in season two is lose
Lose,
too.
lose. Trust me, I'm glad you brought it here
Hey,
because
hey, Sam Abasanya, how about you stop fucking the boss and do something for us on the pitch, guy? Come
he
on.
should. He should. Clearly his mind's not in the game.
Oh
He's
man,
scoring in the wrong spots. That's clearly what's going on with him. And the show itself, it is it goes downhill fast
yeah.
after season 1.
He's having a panic attack about every fucking thing.
Everything.
No, it's like,
Everything. I'm
bro,
like, all right.
come on, guy. Come on, you fucking wanker. Come on.
That shit was cool. Wanka.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't even know, bro.
No, the season 1 was very good television.
You're great. I was
And
like, wow,
then
this rocks. Then season two is terrible.
yeah, that's all you had to say. I thought you just started season 1, you're like, it sucks. It's like, all right.
No, I thought season one was awesome. Like me and Gab were hysterically laughing. Like the whole time we were watching, like we thought it was great. Roy fucking Kent.
It's Roy
Fucking,
fucking Kent.
yeah. He's
Boy.
there. He's there. He's every fucking where.
That's what I'm saying. The chants they do are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. And then it's like fucking bro, oh my God. Do you want to know? Because I think we have 2 episodes left of season two. Do you want to know the episode we just fucking watched? The one where Beard has the night out.
Oh my God. I I just stopped watching. I think I literally fast forward the that episode. That episode was terrible.
Terrible. Terrible.
Like if
No point at all.
no point at all. If you want to give him his own episode and I guess explore his story, go ahead. What the fuck was that? That was literally one of the worst episodes of TV I think I ever seen.
They also turned one of my favorite characters into like the worst fucking character. Nate, my boy Nate, goes from like,
Yes.
then he's a complete dickhead. It's like, come on, bro. He's not gonna be a complete fucking dickhead like that.
Yeah, they did him foul. Considering like they just if you wanted to give him that heel turn, you probably could have did it a little later. Like they did it so fast. Like he was just obviously he got bullied and whatever, but then he's on his way up. He's smart. He knows the game, and then you just make him an asshole.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fallen off fast.
It is falling fast, and I heard some news about season four that I don't think it really has anything to do with this team. I think it's about a women's team being brought in.
What?
That's what I saw. So season three is unbearable though. Like you're not gonna, I'm telling you, you're gonna watch maybe an episode two. You're gonna be like, all right,
Yeah, I
this
don't
ain't
I don't do well with TV shows that do things like this. That I like Arrested Development. First three seasons were hilarious. Then they were getting canceled. Then Netflix brought them back, and
mm,
everybody warned me. They were like, "Dude, the Netflix seasons are like a really tough watch." No, they're not a tough watch. They are. I
they're
don't
unwatchable.
I don't watch them watch.
Mm.
That's what they are. So we'll fucking see. I've had it up to here with Gab's like, you can't get mad at this TV show. Like, it's not even a real team. It's like I don't want to fucking see them lose all the time, bro. The fuck?
Oh yeah, they like draw like what, like seven times or something like that.
Eight in a row, and then like they finally win one or whatever, and then they just lose. Then they literally get to the semifinals in that tournament and lose 5-0 to Man City.
Yeah,
What does that do for the show? What does that do at all for the show? Please tell me.
you're not wrong, man. Season two is bad TV. Season three is the worst. So just enjoy, just like think back to season one and how good it was when they actually showed them playing soccer and doing cool shit. Because that night out episode is so bad. I can't believe.
Horrible, bro. Horrible. So fucking dumb. He goes to this girl's apartment, changes pants. Then the dude is chasing him. Then he's like, "Oh, I forgot your wallet."
Like when they sit down and like pitch that, I'm like, like how is everyone saying yes to this episode? It's a terrible episode.
I don't know.
Should you have any credibility taken away? It has nothing to do with the show. That's like I think there's levels to like a filler episode. That's like one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
I just don't like the time jump. Like without being anything is like now we're at Christmas. First we had 8 ties in a row. Now we're 4-4. Like show some fucking like this is an
See some
American coach
something.
who's trying to coach soccer. Like
Yeah,
show some fucking coaching.
yeah. If you show off that storyline like you did in season one, people would actually like the show.
Awful.
So that's a
Absolutely.
good take by you. That's a good take. The only other thing, have you seen White Lotus?
No. It's like a new cast every season though, right?
I think so. I don't know. We just started episode one. And I think we started watching episode two, but seems all right. Doesn't look like it's gonna be anything
I
that
guess
that Twitter says it is, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that.
the only other news I had for film stuff was apparently some artwork got leaked for Doomsday. Did you see this?
I did. I did. And Peter Quill was chilling with White Vision.
Was it White Vision? I didn't see that one. I saw him chilling with like some young Avengers, it looked like. It maybe
Yeah, I
was
saw
White
that.
Vision too. I don't know.
No, there was a different picture. It was like him and White Vision on the couch.
Okay, okay.
I saw the Young Avenger. I saw. Doctor Strange is like evil.
Eve, really?
You didn't see that? It's like Doom is sitting down and there's like an evil Doctor Strange standing next to him.
Ooh, that sounds sick. I only saw the Doom sitting down one, um, which he looked awesome too.
They look pretty cool. I don't know how you're gonna get Robert Downey to look like that, but
I guess we'll see. I also saw a clip of like the Fantastic Four, like they were on like their hoverboard thing, flying somewhere. But apparently, it was like an artist who was working for Marvel, and her whole website is scrapped now.
really,
Yeah,
wow,
like they like not even like you can go there. Like the website is shut down.
crazy man. Once Marvel finds out about that,
Yeah,
your whole
wild,
life's work
wild,
vanished.
wild, fam.
I wonder what they make them sign, like to stop saying anything about the movie. It must be a nice NDA,
Gotta be, or else they could get sued to shit. Probably.
which she probably will be. But very solid film talk, very solid, and hopefully Severance bounces back this week.
Hopefully,
But you know who did bounce back? The Doctor.
the doctor of thugonomics.
Yes, sir. Bam, bam, bam,
Word life. It's the
bam,
face of
bam, bam.
thugonomics. It's the face of thugonomics.
You
Word.
think that's what he's gonna come out to?
I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. That's one of the lyrics in the song, bro. It's so funny. Uh no. I'm hoping he has like a new rap.
That would be hilarious. That
Well,
would
he
be
said
awesome.
he recorded what he said in like some interview that he got wind that he might be going heel in like 2012 when it was him
Mm,
versus The Rock. And so he like went, he recorded a new uh song. He like bought like old like his old boots and stuff. So we'll see. Hopefully we get to see that. But did you get to watch any of the Elimination Chamber or no?
yeah, I got to see like I did it on Twitter. Watched a lot of the the action, the storytelling. No, just a quick question. Is this what you think people felt like when they saw Hulk Hogan turn heel for the first time?
Um, I think Hogan's might have made people like a little more mad.
Mm,
Like people were throwing garbage in the ring. Not to say that like I guess if John Cena did this then, maybe they would throw garbage in the ring too. But I I didn't I we'll work backwards. We'll work from the end. I did not see this coming at all. Uh so when Cody and The Rock come out after the men's chamber match, which John Cena won,
yep.
uh Rock is like, I want your soul. Travis Scott is there.
Why?
And
Going for the vibes.
Cody tells The Rock, I gave my soul up a long time ago. And everyone's like, oh no. And he's like, I gave it to this ring and these fans. Everyone's like, yes. And then Cody's like, hey, Dwayne, go fuck yourself.
That was nice. That was nice.
It was nice. So then John Cena and Cody are hugging about this. And I start hearing like fans cheer. So I'm thinking that somebody is like coming out.
Mm.
Because then The Rock is like making the gesture. I'm like, who's he making it to? And then I'm like, oh my
Oh,
God,
I was about to say you didn't even
it's
know
a
he was
John
making it.
Cena.
He was making it to Cena.
I was like, no way. I'm in the crib like, yo, Gab, do you understand? Do you get this?
You
And then
don't
Cena
even
goes
know.
heel.
Yeah, then they beat the shit out of him for a little bit, right?
Beat the shit out of him. This is awesome. This is so fucking awesome. Cena should have went heel a long time ago, but he never did. And the fact that he's doing it now makes it even greater.
Mm.
Even greater. I kind of have a theory that he's not really healed, that he'll eventually, it's going to be like he was working, he had to do like a double agent type thing.
Yeah, of
Whatever.
course.
But
I mean, there's no way he's gonna finish his career as a heel.
no, but I hope he's healed I hope it's not like he goes unhealed right away. Like let him go heal for a little while,
For
you
sure.
know?
For sure. I'm excited to see that. There's just so much going on yet again. Like, what does this mean for Like Roman, obviously CM Punk and Seth Rollins, they're doing their own thing again. Drew McIntyre, it's crazy.
People were saying this all ties back to Roman. Like
Which would be sick. I hope it does.
Roman becoming the tribal chief led to The Rock coming back to wrestling, like for interest in becoming the final boss, which then led to Cena's, uh, you know,
One last.
tour,
Yeah.
which then led to him being heel. Because it's just Roman's the GOAT. He's the greatest ever. But no, so that was unreal. They beat the shit out of Cody. Travis Scott literally smacked the fucking shit out of him, which was
Yeah.
crazy because clearly, I don't know.
Smacked him hard.
Yeah, real
Smacked
hard.
him.
Um,
The Rock, I mean, that picture was sick when it was Cena, The Rock, just standing on Cody.
how does The Rock do it, man? I just don't. He just gets it. He really just gets it, man.
Do you think there's going to be another person involved?
Oh, for the hand thing, the hand signals. I
I
don't know.
haven't seen that.
I have been seeing that too. I'm not sure.
LA Knight.
Maybe Hollywood LA Night. Um, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna. We are shaping up for a great WrestleMania and great summer of wrestling now. Which Triple H was like in the press conference. Does it feel like WrestleMania season now? Pretty much telling everybody to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Um,
I
which
saw there's also like a video of him walking into the arena before. It was so funny, dude. It was just like it's basically like the Stephen A one where like he's just walking around, people up. And yeah, this is gonna be some season, bro.
oh yeah.
I mean, you got
Um,
Cody Cena. Still wish CM Punk was in there over Jey Uso.
yeah. I mean, CM Punk opened Raw tonight, calling out The Rock, calling out Cena.
Wild. Called
Then
out
it's-
everybody.
yeah, then him and Seth Rollins got into a brawl. They're gonna have a steel cage match next week at Madison Square Garden.
That's gonna be sick.
That is gonna be sick. Because I don't know, like Cena winning the match was cool. I do think the Cena CM Punk moment was cool too, where they were like, "I miss you, I miss you." They go at like whatever. Um, Again, Seth costing Punk is so whack. Like I'm
Mhm.
so like over that,
I
you
know
know.
it's just like something wrestling when it like redoes the storyline over and over and over again, like that shit. Some of them is just like, all right, can we like
Yeah,
wrap this up?
we know you're waiting for Mania. Like I don't know. I'm like I don't even think Rollins should again, but now it's probably gonna be Rollins versus Punk versus Roman, and it's like, oh great, I guess we'll see what happens there. But
I know I
I
do wish
also
Roman was in more like a different storyline, but I
yeah,
guess this is the only one that's really out there right now.
I guess we'll see. Um, I don't know. I feel like Drew McIntyre just constantly gets fucked.
I meant to say that. He just like now it's what him and Damian Priest like
Yeah, like him and
what's that
Priest are
for?
gonna do a fucking thing now, which is like, who? I don't really care about that. Like, I think Drew should be doing better things, to be honest.
For sure. I think he
Uh,
should be in the I'd rather him over Jey Uso,
yeah, I
but
mean, yeah, we're gonna see. I mean, Jey Uso tonight made some like statement that he's wilding out at WrestleMania and Gunther after Gunther like choked him out tonight. So we'll see. I don't know. Um, but yeah, Cena winning was the best part about that. And to be honest, I kind of think like kind of thinking back to it, I almost think the woman had a better chamber match.
the woman looked like it was crazy. I just saw the highlights like Bianca and Liv.
Liv
That
put
shit
on
was
a show. Everyone was saying MVP, like she was the MVP of the chamber, and she honestly was. She put on a show. Um, she got whipped like that loud ass whip by Bianca's hair.
it honestly looked like Liv was like all over the match. Like every highlight I saw, it was just her in it.
Well, she opened it up. It was supposed to
Mhm.
be her and your pick, Naomi, and then Jade Cargo came back.
Yep. Naomi didn't even I guess as soon as I picked her, that was
Did
about
not
it.
even wrestle. Um,
Yeah, that
So
should be a
then,
very fun storyline.
yeah, it is because I'm sure Bianca played a part in it too. It's gonna be interesting. Bailey kind of seemed irrelevant in the match. I don't know. She wasn't really
Yeah, I don't think
going
she had a lot
nowhere.
going on.
The up and comer from NXT, Roxanne Perez, was doing well. And Alexa Bliss was killing it. I was hoping that she would win. I kind of didn't like how she was eliminated either. It kind of reminded me of like, how Drew got eliminated,
Hmm.
which was annoying. But overall, the women's chamber match was pretty dope, which I
Yeah,
was
it's
surprised.
actually crazy because it's not even Rhea Ripley anymore.
Well, that's another thing that happened on Raw tonight. She lost. It was supposed to be Bianca versus her at WrestleMania, but she lost the title to Io Sky.
Yeah,
So I don't understand what's happening there at all because everyone was like, "Oh, Bianca Rhea is 5 years in the making."
and it's just kind of like that. I mean, I'm honestly, I'm not too sure. I don't really know what they're doing with Rhea to make it a triple threat. I have no
Maybe.
idea.
Good call. That might be it.
That's the only thing that would make sense because you're not gonna have Rhea main event. I feel
Yeah.
like she's a bigger pull than Io Sky, but to
We'll see.
lose it, I like that people lose their championships on Raw though. Like that's what it should be.
Agreed. Agreed.
That's what it used to be like, but
Yeah. Um. So that was great. The women's tag match was a snooze fest to me.
yeah, I didn't see that at all. I just know they won
Yeah, which I mean, I feel like everyone knew that Trish and Tiffany were gonna win. It was whatever.
for sure.
Um, Sammy versus KO, awesome. It started slow. I was like, are we gonna get? And then
And they picked it
picked
up.
up, and they finished it awesome. The spots they were doing, the shit they were doing, the moves. I now unsanctioned match. I think the lights still should have been on.
I didn't really get to see their match. With the lights were off.
It was like some of the lights were off to make it like because like WWE doesn't want a part of it, so it's like unsanctioned. Put the fucking lights on, bro. Come on. Uh, but they were sick, and then Randy fucking comes back, which was awesome,
Needed
awesome,
needed Randy back. Needed Randy back.
so awesome. And then it's like he was at a he was gonna do like his signature kick, like kick him in the head,
Yeah,
which would have been sick. And then security stopped him, and it's like, come on, bro, come on,
let him do it.
let
Let
him
him
do
do
it,
it.
let him cook. So,
Damn.
so
But I would say the Elimination Chamber was definitely a success.
I have it as a 9.1 out of 10. With
Wow.
everything that happened, the returns, a major like three of the four matches being good, you know, two of them being really good.
That's respect. I mean,
And then the Cena heel turn to top it off.
yeah. I mean, people. It's real. It's literally. It was like the number one story on Sports Center this morning. So shit has taken over
Yeah.
everything. I mean, John Cena turned heel. Like, who would have thought?
They
Not
said
me.
that instead of make a wish, kids, it's gonna be break a wish.
Yeah. The memes have been very funny.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
It's actually hilarious.
Apparently, John Cena and Cody Rhodes are projected to return March 17th.
That's gonna be good. That is gonna be good. Let's build it up, man. Let's get this shit fucking popping.
Hell yeah.
I'm all for it. And then you just got CM Punk and Seth Rollins just beating the shit out of each other every time they see.
It was so funny their brawl tonight. Because then they like get to the back and then they're just brawling again. They see each other again.
Yeah,
So
it's just like every time the camera just pans to them, they just start brawling. It's great. That is great, man. But yeah, shout out the Elimination Chamber. John Cena is a heel.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Is it time?
It's time.
This is a battle. This was a good soap. Like I said, a lot went down this weekend.
Crazy.
And
Nothing
now
like
it's
the John Cena either. That shit is so cool.
yeah, John Cena. That's gonna be incredible. Definitely looking forward to watching that progress as we get closer to Mania. But right now we have a starting five that has to do with the Elimination Chamber. and we're each gonna pick a list. We're each gonna pick wrestlers that we would want in it.
Yeah, we're gonna build basically who has the better starting five of an elimination chamber match. Actually, I guess we kind of have to do six now that I think about it, because it is six.
It is six, right? Or
Yeah.
how many people were in it this year? It
It's
was
always
this year.
six. It's four pods and then two people start. Which go back to the old chamber.
What was the difference?
The way it's well, first of all, the old chamber used to have the fucking gates on the outside of the ring too. That shit fucking hurt. They
That's
don't
just
have that no more.
hmm,
Secondly, there's way more room now up top, I guess, to jump off, which makes sense because it was way tougher back in the day. But
yeah, yeah.
go back to the hardcore shit.
That's what we need. That's what Netflix is for. But yeah, so we're gonna pick our rosters for our own elimination chamber, and let's see who builds a better one.
I have first pick,
Yeah, it's like we're GMs of the show right now.
like Raw and SmackDown when we do they did the trades.
Yeah, you
Uh,
do have first pick.
I call being Paul Heyman.
Okay.
I I figured you would say you were going to be someone. All right, that's okay.
Dude, who I don't know. I forgot. I don't know the guy's name. Oh, you're
Oh,
facing the Undertaker. Was
Teddy,
it Teddy?
Teddy Long.
Yeah, I'll be Teddy Long.
You're going one on
Yeah,
one
Long.
with the Undertaker.
I just saw one the other day of him going up to CM Punk, telling him that he's facing the Undertaker twice in the same.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you're done with that, you're going one on one.
Oh, that's great. All right, my first overall pick. I want some high flyers. I'm going Jeff Hardy.
Wow. Wow. I
I
had a
want
feeling. Obviously, I knew he was going to get picked. I just couldn't tell if it was going to be 1-1. But
I want some cool shit going on. Like I want some people jumping off the top, being like, "Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy
yeah, yeah,
shit!"
yeah.
So I want him in it for sure.
I like it. I love the pick. But I'm going to go with more of the story route, I guess. I'm going to take The Rock.
Okay, have him there. Have him there.
If you smell
Boom,
what The Rock
boom, boom,
is
boom.
cooking.
All right. Uh, I'm gonna go with this was a late addition to my list, but this person could do some high flying shit and can also be crazy in the ring. I would like Kurt Angle because I feel like he'd do some fucking
Now,
shit.
that's a great pick, but you should have said, and you could even put this on the graphic. You should have said Perk Angle.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't say that anymore. He doesn't like that.
You're right. But
Because believe me,
if you've seen the videos,
he wasn't on it then during the matches or whatever. At least it's a tough time in his life. He said he knows it's no disrespect, but it hurts his feelings, so we're not gonna say it. But
but
he yeah no, but yeah, just the things that he did in TNA were
he
sick.
was doing flips off of everything,
Yeah, I know. That's the Kurt Angle I want in this match.
and he's hilarious. So
Yeah.
just hearing his theme song like go out throughout it's great. Go throughout the stadium. All right, I mean, we're just going two opposite ways. I'm gonna go with Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
Yep, this might be over. This might be over, which is cool. It's fine.
I do like the Jeff Hardy, uh, Kurt Angle though.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I am going to go. Give me some Shawn Michaels. I need some Shawn Michaels in.
That's good. That was gonna be my pick. I thought I was gonna be able to get him.
I need some Shawn in there. The showstopper.
That's good. That is good. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with John Cena.
Have him here. Good pick. Bum, ba, da, Let's see. I
I have no high flyers right now though, so that's kind of an issue.
yeah.
If
I
we're going to old
technically have
school Elimination Chamber, I think I'll be all right. But if we're going the new one, it's gonna
we'll
be a
have
little
to see.
lackluster.
Yeah. I'm gonna I need some big guys in there. Give me the dead man. I'm taking the Undertaker.
You took my guy. You took my guy.
Da-na-na-na. Might take him longer to get to the ring than be in the match, but that's all right.
That's all right. All right, I'm gonna go with. hmm, I'm gonna go with my first high flyer ish. I'm gonna take Edge.
Okay.
You think you know me? Dun, 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 dun.
I want another big guy in there. Set up a little storyline. Brothers of Destruction, maybe start working together or taking each other out. Give me Kane.
Wow, wow. I like to pick.
Thank you.
I do like to pick. You know what? I'm going with an old school match. I'll take Triple H.
Had him in there.
I
Had him.
have no one going off the top turnbuckle in my
All right. There are some people around. Ooh, my final pick, man. Give me the animal. Batista.
Wow.
Get him
I
in there,
like it.
throw some fucking people around.
Yeah. Big old boy. Give me vintage Batista, not new
There,
Batista.
there was like a I don't know which wrestling page, but there was a wrestling page that was like, who do you think has the best spine buster, Triple H or The Rock? And it's like the
People
answer
don't
is
know.
Batista.
People do not know.
His
His spine
pop
buster.
up, and then he'd just immediately pop up, like on the. It was in like one motion, spine buster into standing up, unreal.
Do you think Braun Breaker is going to be more like him or like Triple H?
I could see more like Batista.
That's what I'm thinking too. Adds the power bomb to his game.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm between a couple. I'm between a couple.
there are some good ones.
Surprised you didn't pick Roman.
I had him here, man. I was
You didn't pick
I
Roman.
was contemplating going him, but I figured with like the older crowd that we were going with in these, it might make more sense to go Batista there.
For sure. I like the Batista pick. I'm also between one of my favorite high flyers, Rob Van Dam.
I have him here. I have him. If I
I'm
was
pretty,
gonna go,
I'm pretty sure he was a beast in the chamber as well. When I
he
remember
was.
watching.
He did. He was in the first one. He injured Triple H because he jumped off the top of the pod in the first one and he miscalculated because it wasn't
Mm.
like a spring like the rope,
Yeah.
and he like hit Triple H's neck with his leg and like was closing up his Adam's apple
Jesus.
or his throat, whatever. Yeah, so that was crazy.
Yeah, and then the other two I was thinking of is Randy Orton
Have him here.
and Eddie Guerrero.
Ooh,
I think for me though, I think I'm gonna go Rob Van Dam.
great pick.
That's my guy.
Eddie Guerrero. Uh,
He would have been something.
I did not even have him on the list. That was a great pull by you.
Yeah, yeah.
Only other ones that I had on here that were not said were CM Punk, which I was never going to put him in. I just wrote him down. Goldberg
Respect. Goldberg was another animal. Injured a lot of people.
and Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho. Y2J. I was thinking about Chris Jericho.
He was also in the first Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
First
Yeah, I was
Elimination Chamber was Chris Jericho, Booker T, Rob Van Dam, Kane, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H.
that's wild.
Yeah.
That is wild. But yeah, hey, I like the list. I do like the list. If these were to ever happen one day, I think there would be Probably the sickest matches of all time.
Be fucking awesome.
You want to recap one last time?
Yep, I've got Jeff Hardy, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Kane, and Batista.
Some lineup.
Thank you.
That is some lineup. All right. I have The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, Edge, Triple H, and Rob Van Dam. RVD.
That's wild. Who wins
Yeah.
your match?
Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna go. I think Triple H would win it.
Ooh, nice,
I
nice.
think The Rock and Stone Cold, they battle. Edge and Rob Van Dam, and then Triple H gets at the end. How about you?
I want Jeff Hardy to win this match, but I think, man, I think I'm giving it to Batista.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
That would be pretty cool. But damn, great soda, brother.
great sode. What
Great
a
soda.
what elimination chamber matches by us, man. Those were unbelievable.
Should we just be the new GMs for WWE?
I'm gonna have to get the new WWE game and make an elimination chamber match
Honestly, yeah.
of this.
The storylines in both of these matches would be incredible. But damn, great recap. Starting off March with a bang.
March
Let's
with a
keep it.
bang, man. March Madness.
March Madness is on the way. I'm taking a little break from Thursday.
Yes, Vinny will be on vacation, but so don't worry, there'll be a sode, yeah. I'm trying to
Yes.
figure out what it's gonna be, but there will be a
Trust.
sode.
Trust. Yeah. Yeah. I'll try to call in, but if not, I trust Big Bro to ball watch.
We'll be chilling.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good week. Stay happy.